Welcome back to Forgotten World Adventures, where a bunch of my friends get together and we play D&D. Last time we left off, you guys, we had cleared out some stuff with the Tear of the Lady. We were able to fix that. We were able to then go and deal with the Ska'ar camp. You guys faced some people who were actually looking for the Tear. Had a really nasty run-in with some really powerful old guys.
It wasn't that bad.
Luckily,
I'm still over NFL.
By pure fate, it was not bad.
Run away! Why are they like super strong? Worse, they're old.
A pair of extremely unlucky rolls saved your lives, and
Oh, it was trash talking. I was fully expect to just near not having a head anymore.
yeah. Turned out okay. They ended up nearly breaking their backs trying to attack you, and then
head up scenario.
Getting old is not always an advantage.
Not always. Age does catch up, but you were able to talk to them and work things out, finding out that the Tear happens to actually have made the rounds. It's the same Tear that was in the village that you guys changed the mayor in. And
Forcibly.
Also, yeah, forcibly.
Hey, we didn't force the other mayor to step in.
I never lifted a hand against him.
No, just your total.
He did that on his own accord.
I guess technically you did lift a hand because you did raise your hands when you.
But I didn't ever lift a hand against him.
It was against him.
And
You
all,
didn't attack him.
all I did was
condemning
I
evidence.
I
feel
did not
the
lay a
power
finger
vacuum.
upon
No, not until after he was dead.
him.
Anyways, you found out that it actually had been lost prior, and then someone put a fake one in place of it. The family then had taken off with it because they believed that it was theirs, since the two old guys, these really old grandpas, had been the reason that that Tear had been saved, and they wanted to take it with them if they were leaving the village, since their family had basically been dishonored with the mayor who was connected to them.
Remember,
Finding
that
out
was
it was
the great-great-great-great-grandson?
Great.
They're not so great.
Not so
Our
great.
terrible,
great
terrible, terrible grandson.
3 greats. Anyways, not easy. You my great.
Scene cuts.
Yeah.
Cuts back like
Great,
5 minutes
great.
later.
All right. So you were able to work that out, and we didn't actually decide what you were doing with that Tear. You didn't say if you were
I
giving
was
it
about
back
to
to the
say, we
Ska'ar
never-
or not.
We had never given it to someone.
I thought
So before we continue with where the next part of this is, I would like to know what you choose as a group to do.
He would like it.
I vote we give it back to the Scar.
But it's shiny. I like shiny things.
As much as I hate Charity and don't like him, I'm kind of with him on this one.
What happened to the budding respect?
Respect's only lasts as long as you uphold it.
So you
What
want
have
to
you done to lose it?
Well, he started talking.
giving it to the Ska'ar?
Yeah, I was kind of in favor of that as well.
Okay, I kind of figured you would be. So we will play under the assumption that you gave it back to them.
Wait, hold
and
on, real
left it
fast.
in their little shrine that they had.
I feel like there was a specific party that hasn't said anything yet. Mittens?
Mittens is just gonna keep her mouth shut.
Yeah. After having done so, Mittens may not be the most happy with you people, and
So nothing has changed.
right, but it's maybe getting worse.
So nothing has changed.
So after that is left with them, they are grateful to you that they did give you guys the opportunity to search through books. It's where Credence found some information on the location of this old forge that you guys have been looking for. So we were going to pick up 1 week later as you've traveled. He decided, rather than just taking the whole trip by cart, that it would probably be safer to transport via magic. And Well, these are not things you can just go anywhere and get. This
Right.
is specifically in an old town that he knows of. So this city is called Orsina. It is a really northern province inside what you guys would know as Malice, but not yet named such for the time period that we're in. So Orsina is actually a home of a wizard college.
Okay.
And a very old library. As you guys come in, you're about half a mile outside of the city, and you can see this place. It is quirky to say the least.
How
Just
much
by
of
the
it is
look.
on fire?
No, it's not on fire. It's not
Really
burning.
the best architects.
Huh?
Wizards. Not really the best
The
architects.
roofs, but
Right.
only for life.
But look at this place. You can see towers that just don't look like they should stand,
We don't know.
and roofs just mostly made of thatch and such. You can see a few that are shingled, like with clay shingles and things like that. But it just looks like this huge higgledy-piggledy hodgepodge of buildings just put together in such a mishmash that you're just like, this is chaos.
Can I say I'm like imagining like the Weasley's home from Harry Potter?
Yes, that's a great thing. That's a decent idea here.
This feels about right.
It's kind of like a timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly.
Oh no, it is not.
No, it's more of a you pull one stick from the bottom, the whole thing might come.
Yeah, think of like Merlin's
A Jenga
tower from
tower.
Sword in the
Oh,
Stone.
yeah, that too.
To be fair, he didn't choose to live.
No, he didn't choose to live there, but I'm just saying, similar kind of feel to some of the places that are here. And there are a few more towers than you would expect. It's not like it's part of a castle structure. It seems that people have kind of secluded themselves off.
Well, we do love our towers.
Yeah. There is very clearly, though, a school. It is. It looks very divided in some fashion. As you see, the towers each have their own separate color.
Are there 4?
There are not. This is not Hogwarts.
Are there
Thank you
8?
very much. Are there 8? Yes.
What?
I'm expecting that it's our group. I expect that was a reference to something.
It's the 8 types of magic
Yeah.
in D&D.
Ah. I see what you did there.
Yes.
See, I'm just
he used logic.
I'm just
At
thinking
this
of
table?
like the college
No reference.
Name of the Wind,
Things.
but
Super effective.
I'm just thinking of like the school from Way of the Wind or Name of the Wind. It's a good series.
yeah,
It's been
the way.
it-
yeah.
it's a good book series about like a magic college basically.
Cool.
It's been years that people have been waiting for the 3rd book in the series to come out. I don't know if it's ever gonna actually come out, but
I'll look it up.
One
It's
of
good.
those. All right, back to the game.
Okay,
I've got
so
the
first 2 in audiobooks if you want to follow them.
thank you. So, as I said, you can see the different towers. They do have a different style, a different color and look to them. As Kiso clearly observed, there are 8 of them. And aside from that, you can see, like I said, individual towers that rise here and there. It does not appear to be heavily guarded by a gate. You can see right in with all the little homes that are throughout.
I feel a magic trap.
Adventure Tower.
There is also another large structure here. This structure is heavily fortified and looks like it should be like a high security prison. With the towers and things that are built on it, it is like parapets and like real fortified tower, not like these crazy tall standing spires that seem to be some inspirational thing, in that fashion. This is like, don't come near us, like a fashion for war type feel.
That must be the charter school.
The charter school. As you guys are coming in, you hear Credence. Oh, well, it's been a very long time since I've been here.
He's been
Looks-
standing for a long time.
Yeah, haven't you ever been around this place before? I
Says
would
the
think
world
that
traveler.
that you'd have done it.
As a player, I don't know.
You're a world traveler.
I would say no at this point. Just given your lines, play
Okay.
along.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't typically focus on children dabbling with things they don't understand.
Well, maybe when you get in, you'll see who the child really is. Yeah, the towers don't look like much, but they never did. You're probably gonna be very excited.
Oh, absolutely.
This has one of the best wizarding schools in all the world that I know of.
Cut 2, Nightmare Before Christmas. What's this?
What's
this?
this?
There's magic in the air.
But getting in is a little bit dangerous. So,
So as we enter, I'm gonna look for Thieves' Cant, because one of the things Thieves' Cant is marking is like symbols as you head into town, marking if it's safe or if there's thing. I'm looking for seeing anybody's marked this place and what they've marked it as.
you do not see any Thieves' Cant.
Okay.
Just knowing your stuff. You could make me a quick investigation check either way, though. I also need you to make me a sleight of hand check since you were doing some other things for the week.
You do find a Sir
Before I
Banks-
enter, I'm gonna make sure my scarf's fastened and make sure that my hair's hidden and like
It's a good idea.
not.
All right. So investigation is a 5.
Uh-huh.
Sleight of hand is a 27.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do I need to mark off my
Well.
sheet?
I will let you know that if there is a personal effect in any of these people's bag, you know what it is.
Alrighty.
Oh, wonderful.
If there's something you wanted.
I just want to know.
Okay.
Do you want the gold ring, the
questions,
platinum necklace,
if you
or...
have questions, they will give you full details. Because you know.
Would you like the gold ring, the
He has-
platinum necklace, or...
He's not taking. He just wanted to know. If he happens to ask you guys of any of that stuff, please inform him, as he has successfully rummaged through all of your bags without you knowing one dang thing.
Of course he has.
Level 19, by the way.
Yeah.
He already knows what I carry.
Yeah. There's no really secrets with you.
I gave her all my.
Did I get any potions during the travels?
Make me 3 medicine checks real quick.
Did I find a bronze brazier anywhere along the way?
No.
Surprisingly, yes.
You might find one in this town.
Oh, probably.
More than
20, 11, and 9.
20, 11, and 9. You were able to make 2 minor healing potions, so 1d4 plus 4.
Okay.
If I go to the Conjuration Tower, there's just one in the lobby.
Probably.
Sorry, but it doesn't use it up in the spell.
With these herbs that I find, I would like to keep some of the seeds or twigs or just
So you have it for later.
so I have it for later, so I can use Druid Path to have some more.
That's fine.
Odd question, but how often do, like, those have twigs?
Or
Is it a plant?
Yeah.
So probably pretty often.
Most herbs grow.
There's a
on-
lot of medicine that actually comes out of bark.
yeah, and like
Like aspirin.
berries that grow on trees.
And like rosemary and stuff, it's actually like a stick.
So yeah, whatever remnants that you don't use up, I assume you keep.
Yeah, because I can grow more out of it.
Right. That's fine. Let's see. Those who know about their items that they have,
Hopefully all of us.
those who know about those items,
Oh, knows about them. Okay.
yes. You guys got 4 days attunement.
Neptune! Yay!
Same.
6
If
days.
it's 4 days, then that's
Mine
way
was
over 72
really
hours.
as long to attune.
Well, yeah, 4 days, which it's 8 hours, so it should be 32 hours. It should be 32 hours.
I know. I just want to make sure my card is out and
For 3
ready.
days.
So
So
8
8
hours.
hours times.
You get eight.
So
8
8
hours
plus.
8 times 4 is
Oh, there we go. Okay.
It's not 20. It's not 24 hours. times
Make that 40 plus 45. That's right. Yeah.
45 hours.
Mine was 24 hours. I got
Yeah,
it.
you got
it.
it.
If I was holding on to the longsword, I'd be attuned, but I'm not holding on to it.
I am. The question is, did I actually care enough to attune to it? Because I'm not using it.
I
Do
did-
you want to attune to it?
I did let you know what it can do.
I don't know. I still don't know why you gave it to me. I specifically told you I'm not
So-
going to use it.
I did tell you about the roll that you made,
Mm-hmm.
that gave you any kind of slight inclination. I don't know if that would have you want to have it checked, because you do have someone who has identify.
Yes, but also I would have to talk to Lawful Good about my stolen
Actually,
sword.
I am chaotic good.
I would have to talk to Lawful Stupid over here and explain to him the situation.
Well, you had the sword in hand and had quite the kerfuffle in the previous game.
Right.
People who yelled at you and said you shouldn't even have that sword. So
I know.
I assume he
He
probably
technically
already
hasn't
knows.
come up to me about it yet, so
Right.
unless that happened, I'm not aware of it yet.
We'll leave it be. Okay, so Credence again says, it is a little bit tough getting into the city, though.
Mm.
Good thing we got a wizard.
Yep.
All right. So he gets 500 feet away. Like, all right, you go walk into the city.
Can I like?
I swear if you say counterspell.
No.
think I'm
Sadly,
gonna
detect
go back
magic
up
is
with
not a
Credence.
spell I can have yet. But
Huh?
can
I
I?
think I'm gonna be back with Credence.
Oh, everyone, all of you
Wait.
guys are. He stops about 500 feet away from the city,
Oh,
and then he just tells the wizard, "Go walk in."
I have
Oh,
detect magic also.
Apparently, the wizard's the only one who doesn't have detect magic yet. Because, so at least for me, it's not a second level spell.
Oh, short rest. Yeah.
It's
It's-
clerical.
For- you know,
It's a
for
first level spell for me.
Same.
Detect magic is a first level spell.
wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
And suddenly our wizard is learning things.
Hold on. I might need to swap out a spell I've never used if that's all right with you. If that is the case.
It's all right with me. You've been
Like, what,
resting
5
around
days?
for a week, so it's not a big deal.
That's not a thing wizards can do.
You have spells in your
You have-
book.
Well,
Several people around you as well that know how to use detect magic.
okay, but
So you should have access to anything that you've written in your book.
I'm saying I didn't think that
You didn't even write it into your book.
because I didn't know it was first
Well,
level. So
Then we'll let it be. We'll let it be for now. I think this actually plays out better. You do not have detect magic currently.
First level divination.
Divination.
Yes, that word.
Okay.
Because I can talk. Okay.
So, our wonderful wizard being sent forth.
Hope you don't die.
Hope you don't die.
Don't
Yeah.
worry. Don't worry.
yes, I see
Detect
it.
magic
Thank
might
you.
blind you.
Have
while
fun
you're
storming
going
the
into
castle.
a wizard village. Like, you're good.
The wild is here, as you can see. So as you get at this 500 feet away, you can actually kind of see a slight rainbow-hued shimmer on the outside of the city.
Okay.
Prismatic
Prismatic
wall.
Prismatic.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's a little bit dangerous, so I think that if you go in there, they'll probably open the way. If I go walking in there, I'm some sort of a blacksmith. I think I'm going to probably want to steal from them instead.
Because yes,
The last time
this
I-
honorable group, blacksmiths.
No.
Well, they do steal a lot.
They don't trust the Tejungi anymore very well. And the last time I was here was a couple hundred years ago, so the people that knew me are dead.
To the face. That's fair.
Well, maybe. Most likely they're dead.
You never know with wizards.
Yeah, you never know. But I don't believe he's going to be at the front gate anymore.
All right, I head towards the front gate.
Okay.
Don't die.
Have fun.
Have fun storming the castle.
You know, if you do die, I'll keep. I'll keep.
Matt will take a miracle.
Good
Maybe
job.
if you lose your pen.
Okay, so you walk forward, and you see this man who looks like he's probably 80 years old, with his grizzled staff that looks about as gnarled and twisted as his back, and he just stands there.
You shall not pass. I'm sorry, you went like this as your first
You
motion.
saw no.
Those who
Just the wall flares around him as he
Three.
slams his staff down.
Tristan,
He's
you
just
might-
looking.
oh, sorry.
Well, who are you, Sonny?
I am Caleb. I am a blade singer from the Ringing Blade.
Ah, yes, Elvenkind. I've heard of you. Well, your people, anyways. What are you doing here?
I would like to request entrance to the city.
Do you have pass and permits? I don't believe you've been accepted into any of the colleges that I know of.
No, I'm not here for the colleges in particular. I would like passage with me and my companions.
Wave in the background.
500 feet away.
I don't know how.
Is that a Tajungi that's sitting on the cart over there?
That's an
No,
impressive
he's-
amount of eyesight for a 80-year-old.
No, he's just very short.
I'm really fat.
Yes, it's
Bit like a
problem we're
fridge,
working-
that one is.
No, he ate the fridge.
Well, it's a problem we're working on.
Quite the beard on him for not a Tajungi. Fine.
He's compensating for the height problem.
You don't have any passes. Any kind of way to get through very easily. At least prove to me you really are a blade singer.
I go into my blade song.
Oh, pretty music.
Must be a bard.
I've seen plenty of musicians conjure magic.
Forward your sword.
Well, to do the blade song, I must draw my blade.
He like creaks over and sits himself down.
That's better. Let's see what you have to do.
Sorry.
Just make it flashy, please.
All right.
Hurry up, I'm not going to live much longer.
No, that could solve our problem.
Or cause more
I-
problems.
that's-
Sorry, but the guard of the gate was just
I
dead.
can see why you're distrustful. You know, there's many bards that can sing while they fight just as well as I can. But there are no bards that can do this.
Yes.
As I run my fingers down my blade as green flames spurt along it.
I believe I've seen plenty who can do that.
I was about to say, that's a...
It's a wizard, warlock, and sorcerer thing only.
Lore bard.
What, wait, really?
Yeah,
We
Lord
can't-
Bard can pick
bards can
spells
get
from
spells
wizards.
from other spell lists.
I've let 3 of them into the city today.
Yeah, then why did you have a... You know what, I'm not there.
What's the name of the city again? Did we mention?
Orsina.
Orsina.
Thank you. Should we be playing
So I
card
am meanwhile continuing drawing maps of the journey all the way down.
No.
Oh.
But they all had passes, by the way, just to let you know.
Did Chris by
wonder-
chance tell you why we
I
were coming to
wonder
the
if your
city?
party ends up
For the
forger-
teleportation circle, I'm assuming.
Couldn't we possibly
If
say
only you
that's
knew what one
we're
of those
going
looked
for?
like. Just start throwing spells.
Hey.
Do it.
Do bards have
No,
spell
the
books?
spells are gonna.
Probably.
I mean, my spell book is fairly visible. It's right at my side.
It looks like
It's not that you know magic that I'm worried about here, Sonny. It's that you are who you say you are. Because you've got no papers or any way to identify that you should be here. Or that you're safe to come in. There are plenty of dark and nasty things that want to get within these walls and learn these secrets.
I'm sure there are.
Nero sneezes.
Oh,
It's a
dear.
good thing I'm a long ways off.
I have no other identification than my honor as a rigging blade.
Hey, how about your sigil that you showed?
Wait a minute. Your ringing blade, you said. And that scabbard. May I see it?
I bring out the scabbard.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've seen this before. I know where this was fashioned. Yes.
I know exactly what to do with you. Gryffindor! Sorry.
Couldn't
Continue.
help it.
Yeah, it was crafted by Torgal.
Ah, yes, Torgal. Yeah. Tossing it back to you.
Put it back on my back.
That's enough identification for me. I know your family. Your father was here a few hundred years ago.
We're all really.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
He doesn't visit. He doesn't visit often.
Came looking for something in the library.
Guys, watch out for the guard. He's had plenty of time to practice.
Stardust, I like it.
Do you have any idea what he was looking for?
I'm not the funniest. But everyone comes looking for things in the library. Not a surprising thing. Anyways, if you want to let your friends in, you realize you're putting your life on the line to vouch for them.
Why did you do that? We tried to get in trouble.
Now, have I ever let you down?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe not all of them should be coming with me.
I don't think that's your choice to make.
If I'm putting my life on the line, you damn well know it is.
Wow. Conversation across 500 feet.
He's actually whispering. It's pretty amazing.
That's called the stage whisper.
All right.
Well, they're not getting in otherwise. But you can write your name there and you're good to go.
Oh dear.
It's another pact thing, isn't it? The contract.
Is there a problem, young man?
He just doesn't trust.
He just doesn't trust him.
It's like we're being shady or something.
You sure he's not a Taijungi?
Fairly certain.
Had bad relations with one a long time ago. Not really trusting or letting them back in these walls.
He was real Swedish and I didn't like him.
I'm saying sort of like a Canadian.
No one cares about your love life.
I didn't mean relationships.
Alright, well, I guess against my better
Not
judgment,
biblical relations.
I signed my name for these morons.
Okay.
Hey, I'm pretty smart. Thank you very much.
I'm a moron. Thank you.
You sign
very
your
much.
name, and he says,
Fine? Yeah.
he reaches into a pouch, and he gives you a coin.
This will give you a passage for you and your friends. Just tell them not to go too far apart as they walk on the path. Once they're in the city, they're fine.
Tosses you the coin.
He's writing in his character sheet.
Yep.
I know.
Alright. I catch it and say thank you. And then I guess I go back to let them know about the rules.
What rules? He didn't tell you any rules.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
Okay.
how did it go?
Well, I managed to convince him that you were just a very short person.
Well, I'm not that short for my people.
I know, but he didn't want to let his agent in like you said.
You're right, I understand.
So you're a short person.
I am very short.
And you grow the beer out to compensate.
And wide.
Shut
Short
your
wide.
mouth.
Long beard.
The other thing is I had to sign my name for all of you. And
Right. That's normal.
And it's my life on the line if you guys screw up. So don't screw up.
So no consequences.
I will kill you.
Wait, you're saying we'll just lose the red shirt? I see no problems with this.
Yeah. Why would you sign that?
Because otherwise they wouldn't let us in to use the teleportation circle.
Yeah, there's no other way into the city. You have to sign and make sure that you've made good with them.
So,
Better
so
you than me.
what exactly are the rules?
Don't stray too far.
Well, he said don't stray too far from the path while walking into the city. He didn't
Follow
actually
the
say.
other brick road.
Yeah, I
said.
can
What
vouch
he
for what
said.
he says. You go too far away, and the coin that he's carrying won't get you in its radius, and you'll be dead.
Okay.
In 7
One
different
rule.
ways.
At which point you won't be my problem anymore.
That's me.
Follow
He's
the
gonna
other
start
brick
going
road.
around the
Follow
world.
the other
That
brick road.
coin
We're gonna be
would
going
be
through the city
considered
all over the
a
place.
type of key.
That is true. Don't touch it.
Key.
The coin is not a key, it is a coin of passage.
Key.
You're right.
So it's something that allows.
All right, then.
And protect secrets.
He gets the cart moving.
Beyond that, just don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Everything I do is something
So-
you would never do.
Be boring.
So
I will
Got
not
it.
say anything.
you guys move along on the cart, and you see the old guy as you guys come forward. He's eyeing Credence.
I'm giving him the biggest wave as we drive by.
And then I'm assuming at the back of the pack, you see Shellington and Nero walking in.
I've seen you.
It's like, bye-bye!
I just,
Goodbye.
What an odd group, though.
Are you talking about us or him?
Us.
Okay.
I still think he's a Tajuki.
This is probably true.
I'm very sure.
So as you guys are walking, you feel like this immediate, like really cold, cooling sensation in your hand for where the coin is. It seems to pass over and cover all of you guys. You feel this like tingly, cool sensation around all of you. It appears to make some sort of a shielding bubble, basically, around all of you as you walk past.
Get my
I'll call you Squishy, and you shall be mine. You shall be my Squishy.
It's not too far before you pass through, and the sensation is gone. You find yourselves inside Orsina. The place is, again, as I said, it is chaos, but a very beautiful chaos. Just
Eclectic.
yeah, in the highest sense. There's so much here. The building styles are all very unique. Just roads that seem to go off in every which direction. It doesn't seem like there's a strong order here. Like there's not like a, hey, here's Market Street going to the center of town. It's like, here's 12 streets. Figure out where they go. So
You could very easily get lost.
oh my gosh, yeah. This is not a really small town either. I mean, as you get into it, you're like, okay, yeah, we could probably walk through here for a few days. And with the chaos of the roads, we could probably walk through here for weeks.
I probably look at this thing wide eyes like, how the heck am I going to map this? As the navigator, cartographer person, like, how?
That's the trick. You don't map it. It changes.
I should have been right at home then.
As you come crossing through, there are actually some people here, though, at kind of this entrance area that is a little bit wider. It's not just path immediately, right? And a guy comes walking up to you. He's not in that extreme age of the other man. He looks like he's probably in his mid-40s. He's very, very finely dressed. Has this extremely well-groomed beard, and that's actually like tied and braided down a ways. You can see like gold and silver thread that's been braided down into the beard.
Shiny.
Dumbledore? I'm sorry. Merlin?
Well, there is a school of magic.
So he could exist.
Ah,
There's 8 schools of magic tag.
new visitors.
Actually, there's way more than that.
It's good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
I assume you are the carrier of the key.
Instantly just keep.
Well,
His
No,
name
not
is
you.
Key.
Not you, dear friend. You.
I hand him the coin of passage.
Ah, thank you. You will not need it again.
What if we need to leave?
You will be issued a new one.
Look, the visitor
A
pass
leaving
only
key.
lasts for a couple hours.
that's the coming in key. We need a leaving key. Apparently, I don't
I was like,
idea.
here, no.
This is good logic and sound and understood that yes, this
See?
is actually how it works.
Mittens knows.
Although I believe that word was given that you wished to teleport.
Yes.
Yes. So you will not be needing that kind of a key.
How about a port key?
Man, what's up, guys? Seriously,
Sorry.
come
You
on.
took us to
Harry
a
Potter.
wizarding school.
I
basically
took you to
Harry
a
Potter
city that has a wizarding
So
school.
great.
We
We're
are not
Hogwarts of
Diagon
Hogsmeade.
Huh?
I said we're not in Diagon Alley.
No.
No, we're in Hogsmeade.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Oh man, guys, come on.
Wait, so where's... No, I'm not gonna...
Where's the ministry?
No, I was about to ask where the whaling,
Oh, no.
the third book, where freaking Sirius Black hides out, the whaling cabin or whatever.
Oh, the whaling cat.
The Shrieking Shack.
The shrieking
Shrieking
shack.
Shack.
That's the obviously intimidating building off in the distance.
No, that's Azkaban.
That's where we're going.
All right, back to the game.
Sorry, yeah.
Now, as I heard, you are looking at teleporting. Were you planning on doing anything here? Other than that, did you have any other business?
Yes. Very minor.
Yes,
business.
Credence, did we have any other business here?
You're asking me.
Yeah.
I don't have any business here. Just came along with the party. As he just seems to kind of like keep his head down.
I always forget. For some, you two look so close together. All right, I
You
guess.
think I look like him? Thank you for the compliment. I wish I was so much taller.
I'm so glad he said it because I was gonna if he didn't. All right, leader of the band. What business do we have?
Besides teleportation.
I would like to. I would love access to a bronze brazier to re-summon my familiar. But beyond that,
Yes, that's easy to do. Are you looking for one for yourself, or just simply the services?
the services. I don't think I can carry a full bronze brazier around with me on my travels.
You definitely could, should you really want
Would you happen to have a weapon shop of any description?
Right? Like,
weapons.
Would you
probably
happen to be able to point me to
apothecary
said
here,
weapon
we could
shop
get
of any
stuff.
description?
I mean,
There are
let's
300.
go shop.
Great, where's the closest one?
Oh, just down the road this way.
I'll see you guys later.
Should we
Bye, Captain.
split
So
up?
espere. So I follow up.
Okay, so who's going to a weapon shop? You two?
So I've got to go check market really in general, and maybe see if there's like a maps kind of supply shop thingy.
Okay. The services for having something resummoned
Mhm.
are actually just down similar. It's just a few shops down from where they're going, so you can
Okay.
follow with them.
I would like to peruse the library since we're here.
Oh, the library. Well, as an honored guest of our friend Caleb, you are welcome to the library. It is there, as he points at the extremely psychotically fortified building that looks like it's ready for war. Follow the path as best you can. You will eventually get there.
I'm glad your books are prepared for battle, sir.
Don't step on the
No,
rats.
they're not prepared for battle, but we will defend them with our very lives.
Now, just don't go into the restricted section.
I understand.
Seriously, guys.
I'm sorry.
Can't
Like,
help it.
I have 7
I
books
go
to
in
work
looking
with.
for Madame Pomfrey.
Is there a pet shop anywhere?
She does
It's at
the.
a pet shop.
Oh,
She
yeah,
does
right.
the.
Go along,
Exotic
go along with your
animals.
friend.
Remember,
okay.
Exotic animals, really fantastic beasts.
I
I did it on myself this time. Yeah, I know. I just figured that's where it was going. That's where it was leading.
I thought he was just trying to find more animals to turn into.
Yeah.
That would
I
make
know
sense.
that. I know
exactly
that's
what
what
I'm
he's
doing.
looking for. Yeah.
Darn it! I
Well-
softballed that. Actually, I haven't seen that.
Your friend Caleb is actually going to a place
Okay.
where they do have some animals.
I will
I'm keeping my
follow you
head
then.
down as much as possible.
I'm going to the library.
Okay.
While
You're
oh,
gonna get me killed.
hints. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna go to an apothecary.
The apothecary. Yes, that's down this road over here. You can follow your friend. He's going towards the library. You'll find one that direction.
Everyone's leaving me alone with Credence.
You can come with me if you want.
No.
I'm leaving myself with credence.
Well, you can just point me towards the teleportation place, and I'll take myself that way. My friends will all meet up there. I just drive the cart anyway. Oh, yes.
It also takes him a while to get up and down from the cart.
Oh, you're really lucky.
I haven't said anything.
I'm sorry. Are we lucky because we're just far enough out of arm's length?
I've not seen him throw the hammer.
What hammer? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm handing him a dagger.
He's the one that has all the gold.
Thank you very much.
I don't know. They've got a good amount.
Oh, I know. What finger do I lose?
You just hear this, like as you kind of like turned, it just kind of in the dirt. That's a warning.
Pop down.
A warning that you missed, or just a warning?
As he drives off towards where the guy pointed into the teleportation place.
I'll pick up the dagger, put that on my
No,
belt.
I've already got it.
Yeah.
What trouble
I
can I
already
get
said
in
it.
with
Going
Credence?
in a different direction.
Huh?
Oh,
So
we
what
have a
trouble can I
month
get in
yet.
with Credence?
Yeah, I'm walking that way.
I know, but he just
He
tosses
turns and
dagger
looks
in
at
the
you, he's
dirt.
like,
I'm on that dagger.
No, you know
My
we
dagger.
can't go getting ourselves in trouble, right?
He would have given you a buzz cut with
Do you
that
think
dagger.
I want
but,
trouble when
uh,
everyone else just left?
No hair.
Well, I prefer you didn't.
Well,
I hope you don't.
I don't think you or I would survive if they recognized either one of us.
I might survive, but you won't.
I definitely won't recognize. I won't survive if they recognize either of you.
So, I choose to stay in this cart, and I'm probably not gonna move.
Sounds like a good idea. You and me will hang here, I guess.
Yeah.
So, what's all this about being a princess?
Yeah.
Who told you that?
Well, I overheard our little bardling friend,
Not a princess, but a part of a royal family.
royal family.
You called her princess once.
Yeah, but he wasn't there.
You also called her.
You guys have had a week of journey.
Oh, okay. I was planning on not spilling the beans on that one.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Well, too late.
I can hold back. I'm sorry.
To all our viewers out there, please ignore what just happened.
It's okay.
Rewind.
I actually thought Credence was there at the time, but
No, it was just Caleb, me, and her.
oh, okay. So Caleb's heard it.
Yes.
Yes.
And-
Caleb doesn't know how to shut his
And
Yeah.
I probably I know how to shut my mouth.
No, you don't.
Oh
You ain't
man.
gonna get any two shoes. I'm sure you'd tell him right away.
So, what's this I heard about you being a princess?
I wouldn't say princess.
You didn't get to choose to spill the beans.
The princess who told you that?
That's who told you that.
Wait, let me guess.
Well, maybe not princess, but you said royal family then.
Yeah, it's a royal family.
What's wrong, kid? Do you feel bad
I'm
about
not sure
spilling
how
the
the
beans on
nobles
Yagamoth
work
at the
with
party?
all
I
of the
didn't,
Yagamoth,
though.
but why in the world
I
would
was
you go
not
running
given a
away
choice.
from all of that? Well, it's power
Last
and
game,
money
right?
and security.
Made a deal to learn a few things. Supposed to go back in a year's time.
In a year's time. Do you really want to go back there?
Do you really think I plan on it?
So far, nothing gives me the indication you'd want to.
It depends. Depends on how well I fare out here.
Yeah, when you scribbling around in that little black book of yours seems to be getting us all in a lot of trouble.
Let's just say there's been a family disagreement.
Yeah, I don't exactly like being in the middle of your family disagreements.
I don't either.
Just do your best to keep us safe. Keep your nose out of the problems. We're going into some really dangerous territory.
Yeah, hopefully that gets rid of my problems.
I hope so too. So, weapons shop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, what was Mittens doing? Did you went to the
Apothecary.
apothecary?
Yeah, she was coming with us. And
Yes.
The library.
Right. So let's actually start with Mittens. Apothecary.
Even though I have no money.
No, you left your wallet with me.
So you come in and you see this very, very colorfully dressed older male, 60s, glasses that make his eyes far too big for him for his face. And he looks. Yes, what can I help you with? Sorry, that was not the right accent. Too much credence, guys. I apologize.
Is it Ollivander?
No.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, that's not. We're on a one shot.
Okay.
Ironically, I thought we were about. Never mind.
I can't help. Yeah. Yeah. What can I can't do it, guys. I'm done.
Just roll with it. Welcome.
What can I help you with? No, that's still credence.
Yeah. What can I help you with?
I'm just looking for now. I just want to see what you got here.
Well, we have lots of stuff. What can I?
That's good.
What,
mean-
what exactly are you looking for?
Healing type stuff and like stuff to keep my party safe.
Yeah, healing. Healing is very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, exactly what are you looking for? How big? How powerful? We have plenty of potions here.
Oh, which potions do you have?
Well,
Let's see your healing potions.
the standard things are here, and he turns around right here, and he points out. You can see there's a lot of little bottles of mostly reddish and purplish colors. It says, yeah, but the better stuff is right here, and he pulls out a case and opens it up. You see within there's like pure white, like pure crystal clear stuff, and then there is one that is sitting in there that is a almost glowing blue bottle.
That looks like cold fire stuff that I have.
What's the cold fire? Yeah, that's right.
So how much for each thing?
Yeah, just the standards. The standard. That's 50. That's 50 gold. These, on the other hand, are a little bit more expensive.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Yeah, and I'm not sure you have the money for the middle one.
I'm not sure I have the money for any of them. I'm just looking right now. My friends have the money.
Ah, yes, wunderbar. That's good.
Friends.
Friends have the money.
We were
Is
apparently
there any
big.
like other
Friends is such a
Like,
They don't
loser.
have that money.
necklaces, rings, anything like that in
The
here,
apothecary?
or like you know?
Well, we do have these, and he shows you like small pouch necklaces that you can carry like immediate emergency supply herbs and things. Other than that, he does have a couple of crystals that you could maybe use. I am not exactly the one to very much agree with what they do, but they are there if you want to try them. Some people say they heal.
Okay.
Those are 25 gold.
All right. I'm gonna be back.
Ah, yes. Well, I will be open today a few more hours. So.
Good. All right.
Bless you.
I have no idea where the teleportation place is. So now
You
I'm
guys
a
were
little
all there
lost.
before you walked off.
Oh, yeah,
you did.
that's right.
You
You
were
told us
told
where.
where. So now it's just more like finding your way back to it.
Which
Yeah.
is basically like
So
not
good
knowing
luck,
where
right?
it is.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. Most of the places you guys went were nearish. It's more like the guys who were going to the library. They didn't have a hard time coming back. So, weapon shop.
Sweet.
You two.
Yep. I think it's just us two.
You walk in and.
Ironically, the fighters are the one who went to the weapon shop.
All right.
Gee, I wonder why. It's not like it's our bread and butter or something.
Back wall is lined. It's almost shiny. There's so many weapons hanging on the back, like it just like glitters with the light that pierces through the panes of glass.
I imagine it's like these big old sparkly cartoon eyes looking. It's like, ooh.
Cuts from him to Nero, who's just flat faced, but goes, "It's enough to make a grown man cry."
Single tear.
There's a few
No
cases.
single
There's a
tear.
few cases in your in the main area that are locked down that have some finer weaponry in them. But there's all manner of weapons.
Nice. I'm definitely looking around. Is there a shop attendant or anybody?
Yeah. So when you first come in, you're just kind of looking around, and then you hear this, kind of odd voice for what you expected. You know, you think like a smithy or something a little bit stronger, gruffer person. You hear this, "Hello."
I turn to look over.
Standing on the like counter is a pink-haired winged creature that's that's 2 feet tall, maybe. And she's like, "How can I help you?"
I have several questions, and now a couple of them don't involve weapons.
Little surprised to see someone like me selling weapons.
I've seen a lot of strange people selling weapons. I'm more curious of who, and if you don't mind my asking, what you are?
Me? Oh, well, I am one of the Fae.
Oh, cool.
I left.
Which one?
Yes, thank you.
Oh my god.
Yep. My name is Ananya.
All I can say is I'm sorry.
She's the best.
Oh,
So,
fun.
we
My
better
next
if you play
question.
this character then.
Would you provide
For-
any other services as far as, say, like identification of what if this has any magic?
Oh, I can tell you from here it does, dearie.
What kind of magic?
You're blind.
I'm a fighter. I don't do magic.
I can tell. I wouldn't suggest you using it if you don't understand how to use it.
And that is why I came to you, which I can only believe would probably be the expert.
Well, let me see.
All right. I put it down on the table.
Well, let's look. She just puts her hand and you watch the sword unsheath itself.
All right, Kenji.
I like this. This is wonderful. She just you just watch like all of the etchings and things. Like you can watch like this little glittery light kind of follow through all of it as she just kind of seems to read through it. She puts it back together and lets it fall back to the table very lightly.
Well, what I can tell you is that this is very, very dangerous. It's very old.
I'm not gonna lie, the second you started that sentence, I thought you was gonna say, well, what I can tell you is that it'll cost you this amount.
I'd be willing to purchase this from you.
May I ask what it does first?
Well, it is a masterworks blade. That contains the power of at least 100 souls who sacrificed themselves to make it.
So that's Josh laughing. Nero's straight laced. I'm not.
It would be really funny if that was like the first time he like broke. It's just sitting there.
Souls.
Sorry, go ahead.
This contains at least 4 generations of family.
That's kind of sad because the family I picked that up from is not currently around anymore. And the things that killed them also took me down at least once.
That is extremely sad to hear. The blade. This was made to protect that family very well. And
It didn't
seemed
do
to
its
have
job.
done so for a few hundred years.
It,
I haven't seen such fine work in a very long time.
I'll be completely honest with you, I'm gonna keep that. However, I did have a...
I'm willing to offer at least 1 million gold.
I realize that. But gold comes and goes. Something of this artwork is really... it's one of a kind.
Fine. Your choice.
Now, out of curiosity, do you have anything that's about yay high, looks kind of like a lance, and is possibly magical?
Well, yes, I believe we do. Yes.
Fun. Do they do anything fun?
Does it do anything fun? Well, if you're the fighter I think you are, I believe you think it's fun, blood and all.
She just like lights off the table and goes and flies into the back.
Just 1 moment.
I
Alright,
turn
so
to... Oh,
What are you
sorry.
doing while all this is going on?
First question: with the magical short sword, I'm assuming they have some sort of scabbard. I've been trying to figure out, like, seeing I realized how many weapons I have on me at any given time that I actually keep in a position where I can access them at any given moment.
Uh-huh.
And so I was figuring out is where to be able to put these, because I already have a rapier and a parrying dagger, which I keep pretty much on either side of me. So I was thinking in terms of where I put those would be either... So y'all have seen Dragon Prince, right? You know how like Rayla goes and keeps like her swords kind of like here almost?
On the back.
Yeah, on her back, but not like over the top, like
Right.
top down. I'm wondering if I can do that with them as they are, or if I would need to go and purchase like straps and things to be able to mount that properly, like a harness.
Yeah, I was gonna say for now you've probably makeshift worked it out on your belt, but yeah, you could definitely buy something to harness them that way.
Okay, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Otherwise, I've been perusing what weapons exist. I might look and see if there's any specialty crossbow bolts and stuff, because that's the only thing that I haven't really like. I like my kit as it stands. I don't feel like it really needs any particular upgrades per se. The sword is special. It's not something I'm like. Even if there was an upgrade for the rapier, I wouldn't go for it. I'd maybe enchant that particular rapier, but I wouldn't go and get a new one.
Okay. Cool. So when she comes back, you see her carrying. I mean, seriously,
Levitating?
She is so little. No, she is physically carrying in hand, like her little teeny hand, and she's just like, "I think this is what you're looking for." She has this lance in hand. It's a pretty gnarly looking weapon.
Yes?
You can see it's got a relative sized, large sized counterweight on the back side of it that you could easily use as a stab weapon from behind.
Backstab with a lance.
As well, I mean, and then the front end of it completely metal and designed all the way up to the tip. She's like,
This does this look like it would do for you?
Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. Out of curiosity, what does it do besides hit things very hard while on a mounted charge?
Oh, well, this will literally quite easily rend through just about anything you force it into.
Yes, go on.
It's enough to make a grown man cry.
But not this grown man. Get back in there, dear.
Yes, it doesn't really matter how much armor they have, it will find its way to the heart.
And then, usually the most disappointing part, how much does it cost?
Oh, 8.3...
Million.
No, sorry, I apologize. 803,000 gold.
And that's the part where it's always so hard. I'll be completely honest. The best I have is this, and I put down the magic sword of absorb fire. And then this platinum necklace, and this golden ring.
Oh dear, you're dealing with...
Yeah, that's what I
Kittens.
figured not. Oh well.
I don't deal in such weak weapons, and I haven't for 1,000 years.
A man can dream.
An elf can dream.
I am a
Wait,
man.
what were you looking for?
Well, you see, I have these swords, and I'm trying to figure out
Oh,
how to
beautiful
carry these
weapons.
well. They are. I'd
You-
rather like them.
You need a way to carry them, you said.
Yes.
Oh.
You see, I kind of ran out of places to put them.
I can see that. Yes, so here, just look over there.
She kind of points. You can see there's a bunch of harnesses and things that are made to be able to carry weaponry.
I start walking over, pause, and say, additionally, do you enchant weapons here?
Do I enchant them? Well,
Or
yes, I
is there
definitely
rather,
can.
are there places around here at least that I can get them?
You're walking around in a magic city, of course, dear. That's not a problem whatsoever.
Bueno, then I'll talk to you about that in a sec.
Yes.
But give me a moment to go and to look at what there is.
Oh, yes, yes.
Do you have payment plans?
You find an easy, like, simple harness that will give you what you need for weaponry.
I wonder if I can find a good one that I could use, like, for, like, utility beyond that, like, say, climbing, for example, or, like, being able to use that as an anchor point for other things, too.
So just as the belt, you've got the frog that you can put on the back that would carry the two swords. If you're wanting, like, harness for other things, for like a 5-point harness type thing for climbing and such,
So
you may not find that here as much. Yeah, I mean, you could maybe makeshift build something, because like there's harnesses that they have for other weapons, and including things for like guns and such.
I know.
I need to learn leatherworking. That's the next thing I need to do.
Yeah.
I have smithing and I have carpentry, but I need to learn leatherworking
Right.
next.
Yeah. As far as that goes, you could probably figure something out, but there's nothing specifically made for that.
Okay, but I will work with that. So find a good one. Probably
Okay.
one with.
So you get a couple. You get like an actual like cross belt harness type thing that you can put up on your chest, and then you have the frog to put on the back of your belt for the swords.
Do kind of like the hip holsters.
Okay.
Like where it just kind of goes like over and around back.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really have that cross. Anyway, yeah. I'll
Right.
think of
I
a
got
design
what you're
for that
saying.
later.
I get what you're saying. Anyway,
So the point is that I can go and carry our swords there now.
right. So you bring those over to her. She's like, "To go, dear.
Gracias.
No problem at all. Now, you wanting enchanted weaponry?
I am
Something
curious.
special?
I pull out the rapier and then like the scabbard and everything and set it down and open it. This sword was my father's. It has served me well and has served my family well for many generations. But I think it will be good to show a little bit of love, you know?
Yes, I can understand. I definitely can. Steel is not made strong enough to handle any of my enchantments. But I could give you something that might work for you, specifically, since you like to flashy with your little blade.
So, I would rather hold on to my sword, I think. Unless there is a way to reforge it or make it stronger, I'm afraid I wouldn't be interested.
Oh, fine, dear, but should you be interested?
She just kind of flits back to the wall, and you see she pulls this great sword and comes down and just like nice as a feather. Moves just as quick as your blade, but does a lot more damage.
Dang it, you mentioned this sword to me earlier, like before this campaign started, and I'm pretty certain I know what it is.
And she just like spins it around in this teeny little hand, and just then with magic just sends it back up to the wall. If you're not interested, then I understand.
Well, I suppose it can't hurt to try to see how it feels in my hand.
Fine. She pulls it down, lets you hold it. It does literally, like, it has no more weight than your rapier by any means.
Oh, jeez.
Going into debt.
No, I'm not. I'd rather not be in debt with someone who is quite that powerful. Just saying.
You act like it's a bad idea to be in debt to a fae.
Oh, this, by the way, this does not exactly have monetary value.
Then what is its value then if it doesn't have monetary?
Oh,
Why would you even offer it?
It's, it's weird. It's like the one campaign I actually have money. Everything is above my price range.
No, this, I feel a touch of something to you that I believe would be a proper trade. That's all.
What kind of... Explain.
Enhanced.
Well, I'm not the one who can actually take the cost, but I can show you who would take it from you.
Oh boy.
He's asked me to sell the sword, and you feel like the right one for it.
And then I guess an introduction couldn't hurt.
Oh, good.
I
No,
think.
this is not exactly the nicest thing to have to pay, but it would be perfect. Possibly.
Possibly.
Might not be.
Oh boy, hopefully I don't regret this, but I'm going for it.
Meet me back here in an hour. Or wait around, and I shall make sure he's here. Now for you.
Aye.
Yes, if you don't have the gold for it, then I apologize. I can't make that deal.
No, I realize.
Although
that.
I would trade you sword for lance.
Oh, man.
It's a worse deal than she first offered you.
I realize that. She offered $1 million for that and $800,000 for that. Obviously, I'd be losing money on the deal, but it's also a nice lance. I am going to have to pass. But
Your choice.
I do have another question, and I do pull off the 2 pistols. Set those down. Is there anything you can do for these?
What do you mean? Enchanting them?
Yeah, I would ask if there was any possibilities of enchantment.
Oh.
And if not, is there anybody of, I hate to say this, less magnitude than you who might be able to do something with it?
I can do less. I just don't seem to. I don't like that.
I realize.
But I will say this. Your the mechanisms that work within those, I don't recommend trying to handle what I can do. But I could give you bullets.
All right, how much bullets cost, and for how many?
Oh, 100 gold for 50 shots.
Why is it every campaign I have money, suddenly the monetary value of everything skyrockets?
You're in like a premium shop, dude.
I realize. Like,
high class.
And you're talking about like
I have
enchanted weaponry is not cheap.
I know, but she didn't say the bullets were enchanted. She just said that they were bullets.
No. She means she would give you enchanted stuff.
Right. But
And
you'd also
100
not...
gold for 50 shots.
Which is actually
And then
not a bad deal for that's 2 gold a shot.
Yes, but she also said that she wouldn't recommend it with the mechanism it currently has.
No. I meant the gun itself shouldn't take the enchantment. I could enchant the bullets.
And what would these bullets do?
What would you like them to do?
Excuse me, I gotta go through a couple montages.
Spear of Annihilation.
That'll be a little more expensive.
Oh my gosh.
Polymorph bullets.
Oh my gosh, that'd be hilarious. True polymorph.
Frick, I just imagine like Dragon Hunter, or not Dragon Hunter, Monster Hunter World now. I'm just using the freaking heavy bow gun. I'm like, alright, there's my water ammo, there's my fire ammo, there's my frost ammo, here's my pierce ammo, here's my explosive ammo.
You could
The cheapest and simplest thing that I could do for you is just simply have them explode. Fire.
Could you have
Exploding rounds, man. Think of the possibilities.
Could you have seekers? Like target seeking rounds?
Would you have anything that could make it easier to hit a target?
I could put seeking. I could put a seeking spell on them. Yes.
And how would the seeking cost basically the same as the explosive, or would that be slightly more expensive?
Oh, yes. 200 gold, I think, would do a fair amount for them.
Okay, and that's 200 for what amount?
50 shots.
Okay. What if I get 25 explosive and 25 seeking?
Fine, 150. I can do that.
Yep, I'll do that.
Fine. Sounds good. Do you need anything, dear? I see you do have a good crossbow back there. I have lava arrows if you'd like.
Oh, jeez. The fighter just goes, ooh. Fascinating. Especially because fire projectiles, especially when you're talking naval combat, as a sailor, that stuff's terrifying.
Yes. Also, like his little lance that he wanted, there's also some boats that I have that might do very well. Piercing boats.
Oh, boats.
Right.
I heard boats.
I heard boats
what?
too.
Yeah.
Boats! Not boats.
Piercing boats.
Piercing boats.
Lightning speed.
Hey, the Greeks tried it. It worked for a long time.
Hey, it worked really well for me. Now, it's going to take me a little bit of time to do that.
Right.
A few hours.
How long's a few hours, out of curiosity?
4.
Would you mind if I hung around here?
I prefer you didn't. I think you might scare off my clients.
It's the bald head, isn't it?
It's because I'm blue, isn't it?
No, it's your disturbing nature, that's all.
A grown man can cry looking over beautiful weapons.
That's the thing. You're not crying. That's the disturbing part.
Okay.
Alright, yeah. I guess I'll pick up all my stuff I put down, put that back in my bag, and, yeah. I'll go back and find the card and say I need to hang around here for about 4 hours.
You're free to stay, though, dear.
Ouch. As he walks out the door.
It's not the first time, won't be the last time.
Definitely won't be the last time.
Or get Credence to play chess with me.
The Credence. It's your move. He's got like stone chess pieces.
Sweet.
I carved these myself.
Are we sure he's not a Taejungi?
They're not. I didn't do anything. I bought them as a gift.
They were a gift for my 23rd birthday.
That was a really long time ago. Like 20 years.
We
Alright,
humans
so-
live so short.
Those who went to Magic Shop.
Yep.
Human ray
Was that you and Key?
I went to the library.
You're going to the library. These two
I
go to the
won't
Magic
go
Shop.
Yeah.
Okay. Magic Shop.
Yeah. So I'm assuming they have they do have a brazier here. So
So you come in. Yeah, you come in, and the man that's there, he looks like he's rather young. He looks like he may be apprentice or just like like just the kid who kind of keeps the shop going. Probably not like the owner. How can I help you, sir?
I was hoping to use your bronze brazier.
Oh, you want to use it?
Yes.
I apologize. We don't allow others to operate our equipment. Unless you'd like to purchase one, then you can take that with you and do what you need.
How much is a bronze brazier?
Oh, that's not very expensive. It's only about 15 gold. I assume you're wanting to summon something.
Yes, I would like to resummon my familiar.
Yes, that with the needed with the needed materials, it's only about 15 gold. Not much.
It would need to be very big, wouldn't it? Just offhand.
Just a bronze
Be
brazier.
like,
It just doesn't
What your
need to be
definition
some
of a brazier
gigantic
is.
brazier, but it does require like a fair amount of incense and all those things. Like it actually is brazier.
Jordan brazier?
Pocket size for your convenience.
Travel size for your convenience.
Well, my real size, you're counting here with
All right, then
Down,
yes,
Bessie.
I would like to purchase a bronze brazier.
Oh well, good, wonderful. All right. He goes over and he grabs that, and you see he pulls up a bag full that's like already prepped and ready to go. Here you go. Are you just learning at the college, or?
No, my familiar was defeated on my travels.
It doesn't take much. They're not all that strong.
No, they're really not. Though.
Act like an idiot with them. You end up spending a lot of money bringing
You
them
know,
back.
I thought he was safe, but apparently he was.
AoE damage. It's
Apparently that sword could reach in the sky very far.
Well, that should be just fine. Do you have the gold?
Yes, I hand him the 15 gold.
Perfect, thank you. Is there anything else that you need here?
Not that I need.
I was told that you had some fantastical beasts here that I could maybe take a look at.
Yeah, we definitely do. They're back this direction. You'll just come with me.
Okay.
It's 10 gold per animal.
I do definitely recommend that you keep your hands inside to yourself. Don't reach into cages. You may not pull a hand back.
Okay.
Okay. So just be careful what you're doing. He goes and he rummages through and pulls out this enormous key. And too bad key's not there. Goes to the back and he undoes this lock that's like this.
It's
The heavy metal door.
I was thinking more Mario, really.
Just
Thank you.
groans open, and you hear just this eerie silence beyond the door, and it's black. You can't see into it. He's like, just wait 1 minute. He flips his hand, and you watch all the torches light in the room. And you can see the animals as they all are like. You can see their eyes trained on you.
What animals are there?
There's a lot of different animals in there.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it great?
A lot of these seem to be really common things. Most of them seem to be something used as a familiar, not as in like a summoned familiar, but actually like an animal companion.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of mice and snakes and owls and ravens and things like that.
Rats?
There are some rats, none that might be weird.
They're chewing through the floorboards right now.
None of them are yellow either.
Or anything missing a toe?
No one's missing a toe. Well, they might be, but
Wait, but you already have that one, right? You have Scabbard.
that was funny. All right, so are you just looking for one of these, or are you wanting something a little bit more? You said fantastical type things, right?
Yes. You see, I am a druid. I'm not quite a wizard like my companion there.
I can tell.
Yeah.
He pressed anticipations to do. Bjorn.
I was just seeing if there was anything better than a bear.
Better than a bear. Oh, you've come to the right place.
I introduce you to the owl bear.
So he, the platypus bear. No, he takes you over
Comparing them that was weird.
He's like his magic power.
Love it so much. All right, so you go back and you can see there is a like great elk. This thing stands like 15 feet tall and is just huge, muscular. The antlers look like they could just rip people into pieces. There's that. There is actually an owl bear there. There is also a very large wolf. It is not dire wolf like in what you guys know. This thing is huge.
Get the puppy.
And he says, This one we're going to be letting go soon. We only brought him in to take care of.
I am ruling here of my own will, and soon I will be returning to my wilderness.
He's not for purchase, but be very careful around him. That's all I can say. He is very wild.
Yeah, I would imagine. Wolves tend to be that way.
Not just a wolf. That's all I'll say.
No, in a couple of years he's going to have to eat a god. His name's Odin.
Not that.
Oh, he's not.
He's not just a wolf.
He's
He's
not
a werewolf.
Fenrir. Nope, he's not Fenrir. You might know him though.
Oh my gosh!
I think you mean, oh my gods.
It's lyric.
So yeah, he's just like not for sale, but
Okay.
just be careful around it.
Yep.
There's also these. You see these small baby dragons.
Oh, which colors?
There's a smattering of all sorts of colors as they're flying in this cage that's about the size of this table, big round metallic thing, and they're just kind of like moving in through there. Every once in a while you get a flap of a wing, but they're more just like there's 5 or so in there. There is a like gold one, a red one, a black one, a green one, and a blue one.
Oh, that poor metallic one. Number 4 to 1.
Well, as you get close, you actually see the shimmer in all of these. They do not have base color. They actually have a almost metallic sheen to all of them.
Oh, good. It's ruby weapons.
Yeah, we're not exactly fond of these guys, but we had to take them in. So yeah.
So you had to take them, but you don't want them.
Yeah. We took them on a special commission.
Okay.
We're waiting for the owner, but if he offered enough, maybe we could spare one because we got a few more than we needed.
Which colors were there? I got gold, or you said they were like.
They all have a shimmer to them, but
Mhm.
there's black, yellow, green, red, and blue.
And with our powers combined.
But yeah, so the yellow, gold,
Yeah.
right? All of them kind of have, like I said, this shimmer to them. You could almost say that it was more like,
Green's more like copper.
it would be more like an emerald, a ruby, a sapphire,
Oh,
gold,
okay.
and an onyx.
Okay, yeah. I might be interested in getting one of these. How much would it be?
They're not the
Yeah.
cheapest thing in the
Yeah,
whole world.
no,
to get
I
hold
wouldn't
of.
imagine.
Yeah, those run in the range of about 500,000.
Yeah.
Still cheaper than a lance. Are you kidding me?
Still
A
cheaper
freaking
than
dragon.
Cheaper
Tells
than a
you how
lance.
good that lance is.
Yeah, it tells you how good the freaking lance
I feel like you might
is.
have a dog in that fight, though.
still cheaper than a purebred dog.
Yeah.
The dragons.
That's true. Some crazy dogs can really be expensive, huh?
Yeah, Shivas. Anyway.
So yeah,
Okay.
but 500,000 gold, not $500,000.
We might need to talk with Credence about this, see if we get something for that.
It's currently 9.
Oh yeah. So you're doing what? Sorry.
I'm just saying I might need to talk with Credence about this, see if I can get it out of her.
Okay. Yeah.
coffers.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah.
Well, you're free to come back. That's not a problem at all.
Then I'll head out for now.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm also gonna head out.
Well, it was good having your business. I am sorry that the owner wasn't here to be able to say hi to you.
I'm sure I'll be back sometime.
Okay. You guys make your way out and head back towards Credence.
I am actually going to head to the library.
Oh, you want to head to the library? Okay.
I can't stop here and not go to the library.
I would actually be interested in going to the apothecary at this point.
Okay.
See if I could create some snowdrop flowers to sell to them, since I assume they are using alchemical means.
They can be, yes. So I will. We're gonna leave it right now for just a minute. Take a small break, guys, and then we will finish up what's going on here, and see where it goes from there. Be right back. Take a short 5-10 minute break.
This whole dragon.
Welcome back, you guys. Let's see. We just got through at the
Pet shop.
magic stuff,
If you can call them pets.
and you guys are heading back towards Credence, but you want to go back to the library, right?
Yeah.
So he's going to Credence to talk.
Mhm.
You're going to the library.
First going to Apothecary first, seeing if I can sell off some
right.
snowdrops.
Yes. Okay, so we'll go to the apothecary.
Because from what I know, those are rather rare.
Yeah, they are.
I can't come to the Magic City and not stop at the library.
I can.
So
But you're
you
not
come
the
into the
wizard.
apothecary. It's like, ooh, I have not seen one like you in a very long time.
You probably never will.
No,
I
I
haven't
have seen
smelled
I
one
have
like
seen one before. Just it has been a long time.
Okay.
You haven't smelled one like you in a very long time either.
No, he is about the same. They
They
are all very
my
pungent.
father. Gotcha.
Anyway, what do you need?
So I was actually wondering if you were interested in buying some rare herbs that I came
Oh.
across.
Business to me? This
Yes,
is
business
different.
to you.
Not very often I have sellers coming. Yes, what do you have?
I have. I pulled out a seed and I cast Druidcraft on it, and it starts growing into a snowdrop.
Oh, snowdrop. This is not something that you see here very often. That is in the north. How much are you wishing to sell for?
I can make quite a few of these for you.
Yeah.
I am looking to buy something at another shop for about 500,000. Yeah.
It is not worth that much, dear.
No, I did not imagine so. But I'd be willing to work and sell a few of these for you. Make a few of these for you for like 4 hours.
Yeah. And how
And
much,
how much-
would that do?
How much would one of these be worth?
Well,
How much-
the plant on its own, not that much.
Mhm.
But I can craft a very, very potent potion.
Out of.
What potion would that be, and what else would you need for it?
I only need the snowdrop.
Only need the snowdrop.
Yes.
Is it the potion that Key spilled?
No, it's not.
Oh, dang it.
I am also skilled in alchemy as well. Or, well, not alchemy, just herbalism. But I could potentially aid in the creation of that potion as well.
How about this? I will make it for you. And we will trade. Since you are going to give me lots of stock,
Mm-hmm.
I will make you 3 of them. They are worth quite a bit.
Okay.
But without them being in the form of the potion, they are not worth that much to me.
Obviously.
They are simply decorations.
Yeah.
So,
Very pretty decorations, but still.
extremely pretty, yes.
Isn't that what just all ingredients are before they become something? They're essentially just paperweights until they're created into something.
Well, some are very poisonous to begin with. So, yes, let's get to this. So you
Okay.
guys, you take on and do that. This is gonna be for
Yeah,
a little while.
yeah. We're done with me for a bit.
Those are going to the library. Library.
Later.
You guys make it. It's not too much longer that you're. Actually, I probably should do this. Roll me a survival check for your getting to the actual library.
Do I help him?
Yeah, you can take
since
an
we're
advantage,
together.
the two of you. And
Could I use Arcana?
being who you are, you kind of have a better sense of getting through
You
towns.
I
Use
got
your
a
bird to
I got a
scout.
+2.
You
so
might
since
be
you
fine
have it
too.
now.
Just because
I have
Feywild
that
is
that takes an hour.
Insane.
Yeah.
What's your survival?
my survival is a +2.
Yeah, so we
So
both
you're
have the
about
same.
the same.
Could
So
I
I'll-
use
I'll help them.
Arcana?
So you
So
get
you're-
advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
Just because of where we are, I thought I might ask.
Yeah, it's not magic that it's gonna guide you through.
Survival.
13.
13.
Yeah. Also, while I'm on my way, I would be. Yeah, good thing I had advantage. While I'm on my way, I'd also be listening for any, rumors or whispers or people talking to each other. Just all that stuff I usually try to pay attention to.
There's a lot of people who actually, as they see you, kind of give you a leery eye, and you actually listen to them change the way they speak. around you. Many of them in a tongue that you don't understand.
It's a good thing I have comprehend languages.
Yes, if you cast it.
Sure, why
I think
not?
that's for written languages as well.
It is.
It is for written and spoken.
Okay. Like, I know if I notice people are changing to languages I don't understand, I just comprehend languages.
Right. You still catch, like, most of what you're catching. How long does that last? An hour, right?
Yeah, an hour.
Okay. It takes you about an hour to get to the library. While you guys are walking, you only catch the odd conversation here and there. It seems they're more just leery. Most of their conversation is, by what you can tell, mundane.
Right.
Every once in a while, you hear some things they're speaking of that are concerning, like magical formula and such.
Okay.
But nothing that's like really juicy, gossipy type things that you would enjoy.
Okay.
What did you roll for yours?
I'm 18.
Yeah, so about 10 minutes later, you actually show up behind them. So like they've only come into the library a very short amount of time, and you actually see them perusing.
Okay.
When you get into the library, though, like as you get to the library, it is like high security, like max security prison type thing. You come in, there are guards in full plate mail on the outside, and they stand there like, "What is your business?"
I've come to peruse the shelves.
No.
May I ask why?
One does not enter the library without a specific reason. Perusing is not allowed.
I would have thought you were all about expanding the mind and learning what you could.
Yes, with focus and diligence.
He's
Not
gonna pull out his
willy-nilly.
book, and he's gonna write two things: artifacts and handwriting.
Yes. He lets you through.
Just look at you with a smug look.
I am so
Walk
disappointed.
right on it.
I was
Fine.
expecting you to look at them and go, key, and then to go, yes, right this way, sir.
if you must know, I'm interested in history and in the evolution of magic in this area.
Wonderful. They can guide you where you need to go. Enter.
I walk in.
The red hat is in Hogwarts of history.
Now, he says as you're passing by him, just remember none of it leaves this place except within your own mind.
You know who I am.
You were not told this.
No,
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it's true.
but you look the kind that I would worry about.
I will take nothing with me.
You're right. You won't. As he just kind of turns, lets you pass through. Coming in, you thought the building was big. It's way bigger on the inside.
Magic!
It's way bigger on the inside.
It's smaller on the outside than it is on the inside.
At
So-
least they can make one building. Right?
Lovely.
Yeah, so on the inside of this thing, it skyrockets like 1,200 feet into the air.
Wow.
It is books upon books upon books upon books, ladders that reach as high as they can go, and then like there's a level to take another ladder up. Like it's just
Good thing I got second-story footwork. You can just climb. This
Welcome to, I already forgot the reference. Continue.
hanging in the actual hanging in here. You see an enormous skeleton. Skeleton of all you can guess is it had to have been a king whale. It's huge. Whatever it was a real big aquatic creature. But yeah, the best you can tell is a king whale.
Okay.
Something you've probably heard of. He maybe not.
Okay.
the big fish.
Yeah, it's a big fish.
There's always a bigger fish.
So
I think we found the bigger fish.
There's always been.
like as far as like things on the ground that are not so grandiose, I mean, there's different versions of maps and globes that have been created and things like that that are smattered throughout. As you walk up, there is a main desk, and you see this little old lady.
Yes. How can I help you both? I understand being respectful and quiet in the library, but you can speak. You can speak. Oh no, it's one of you.
What gave it away? Not the feathers, not the height, but the mimicry.
What does he need?
This is a magic city. They have polymorphing spells.
I'm gonna pull up my
And there are
paper.
other birds. Like,
Okay, to be honest, I didn't care enough to
Remember.
You're not together?
loosely.
Oh.
I'm interested in the history and the evolution of magic in this area.
Well, that's good. There's plenty of that information just over there. To your right. Lower shelves are fine. The upper shelves you don't need to manage with. There's, if you really need to, you can, but it's not exactly needed the most. Those things are more esoteric and a little bit out of sorts. Most needed information, general information's on the bottom.
Thank you very much.
And what can I get for you, dear?
I'm gonna write on my paper, and just the same paper. I'm just gonna add to it, so it now says Eldritch artifacts and handwriting samples.
Oh, I don't really think that would be wise for you. You've already had yourself problems with eldritch creatures.
Oh! Racial burn. Ouch!
Yeah.
You really want to go digging into that? Well, it's your funeral. We don't hold back information so long as you know what you're looking for. It is back this way. Back. Back. Do you know exactly what you're looking for, dear?
And I'm gonna pull out the key.
May I see it?
I'm gonna keep my pinky looped in the loophole.
Oh, yes. Back. And 3 stories up. Back.
3 stories up.
No. Back. Back.
And 3
Back
stories
is
up.
3 stories up.
Now I just imagine these landmarkers that just say back, and then back, and then a
And
staircase.
then I'm gonna
too
not
bad you
run,
only
but
have second
I'm
story
gonna
work.
quickly, before he asks any questions, I'm gonna quickly just head off.
Well, I assume he already left. He got to his own books.
Well, your loosely associated friend may just get himself killed. Be careful.
It's too bad
I
you
wouldn't
only
want
have
to
second
associate
story
with him if it were me.
Depends on
He interests me occasionally.
Me too, but I still wouldn't want to be dealing with that, dear.
Do you know what that was?
More than I should.
Would you care to share?
No.
You get no information.
Shut down. Unless you didn't use detect thoughts or something.
Detect thoughts.
Well, good thing I'm already booking it away from him.
So you cast Detect Thoughts.
Yeah.
You hear,
Honey, I've been around a lot longer than that.
try your magic somewhere else. In your head.
Does he hear anyone else?
Can't
In the library.
Only within his perception.
Now, go along.
I make a note of where she directed me to, and then I go following Key.
Okay, you follow Key. All right. You show up again, like I said, about 10 minutes later. You see him following Key further and further back.
Sweet, I got through the armor.
Oh, actually,
guys.
well, sorry. We'll go through that too. What are you here looking for?
I am here to expand my knowledge on conjuration and divination.
That's fine. Standard. Go on.
If I had asked about necromancy.
I would love to see Nero come to this place. What would you like to know about? All right, look. Do you have any books on lances?
Do you have any picture books?
All right, that might be the first question. Do you have any books with lances that have pictures?
Yagamoth spells. How about that one?
Not standard, but yes. No, so you come in. As you're walking in, you see him walking off, and the lady's like, "Oh, how can I help you?"
Yes, I'm looking to expand my repertoire of spells a little bit. And I was wondering if you had
What specifically, dear?
Conjuration and divination.
Wonderful. Are you in the college? You don't look like you're wearing standard robes.
No, I am passing through, and this is my first real chance to access a library since I've left.
Oh, well, you are in quite the right place. Now, understand that everything here you may look at, you may not copy, and you may not take it out. So, while you may attempt to learn from here, this is made for your studying purposes, so that you may craft your own spells outside of this place, not steal others' work.
Thank you. I will.
But conjuration and divination, yes? Well, standard 8 schools, back right into the middle.
Thank you.
Most of the generic things that you should even be looking at is standard on the floor. Don't need to worry about climbing too high. Yes. If you have any questions, there are plenty of other librarians that work throughout.
I do have one question.
Yes.
The Kenku and the Eladrin, where are they going?
Well, what would you care about that?
They're kind of here in my name.
Really?
I just doomed you all.
And what interest do you have in eldritch horrors?
Oh dear. None in particular.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
The question is though, is would Caleb suspect Pharaoh or Key and big public arbitrars?
I'm not a suspicion point. I'm just like, we're screwed. I think I might need to keep an eye on my friends.
Well, at least you know where to look when you
Yes.
when you do. Go
Thank
on.
you so much for your help.
I tell you
Yes.
where they're not. Safe.
And I guess I start following Theriel.
Okay. Back at the cart. Credence is like, yeah, you're quite good.
Yeah, I practiced a lot.
Yeah, I've lost 12 games.
I know.
What in the world?
You're not very smart, are you?
Oh, really?
Well, you chose to play against me, so
Alright, fine.
after the third time you lost, I probably would have stopped.
Now, look here. We play one of my games, but we got to do it quietly. You understand?
Would we rather play a card game? Because I assume at this point Nero's got back to the card.
No, you're a cheater.
I am well, I shouldn't say that too loudly. I only cheat when it benefits me. I am asking for a free, completely just for the fun of it, card game.
Fine. You really want a card game?
Yes.
Not to do better than
Now I will put my monster in attack mode.
Yeah, do you guys got gold so I can go get some healing potions?
You need healing potions.
Well, I think that it'd be good for our party.
Didn't our druid Wasn't Bjorn taking care of all of that? I thought he made a few.
I don't know. He was gonna go look at animals.
As we've been traveling, I've been making healing potions.
But you're just making little healing potions. I'm talking about good stuff.
Like what kind of good stuff?
Well, he's got a cold fire potion.
Oh, really?
He's got some other stuff.
The cold fires there, that's talking about the potion right there.
Now, this is a completely...
How much was he asking for the cold fire potion?
Did he tell me how much he was asking?
He didn't, yeah, I didn't ask him.
Well, I did ask him, but he didn't tell me.
No, you'd asked what some of the other stuff was, but he did.
She
He's
did
like,
ask like what prices for potions were.
you asked for stuff, and he's like, I don't think you even have the chance of. I
Before
answered
you-
that way. He didn't really give you
Right.
a pricing. He did give you standard price for the other, like the standard ones.
So I don't know how much.
Well, those run quite expensive. Smallest bottle I ever saw sold for about 100,000 gold.
I'll tell him how big of a bottle he had.
Oh, I don't have that kind of money.
This is just completely
If he doesn't
theoretical.
have it, I don't have it, so don't even ask.
So theoretically speaking, if you were saying that there was a lance that was supposedly worth 800,000 gold, what would you expect it to be able to do?
800,000 gold.
Yeah.
That better be killing gods if I'm not spending that kind of money on any weapon. I make mine.
Have you ever made anything that was worth apparently 1 million gold?
I'm working on making a sword that's worth an entire kingdom's of life and my entire life's work.
Wait, so 800,000 you can kill a god, but what you're making can't quite meet up to that, but is apparently more expensive?
No. Haven't you ever heard of hyperbole?
How much
No.
is your hammer worth?
You're a fool. My hammer?
Yeah.
Never tried to sell it.
Would that be more or less than 800,000 if you tried to sell it?
I don't know. I've never tried to sell it, but it cost the life of a couple of my family for it.
That's funny. This sword has like 100 different souls in it, apparently.
That's a very dangerous weapon.
That's what I was told.
Yeah. I'd be careful with it.
I'll be honest, more than likely it shouldn't be in my hands. However, it is currently in my hands.
Yeah, you're right. You shouldn't probably have it. Now, you're looking at taking money. I have, like I said, quite a bit. You know, we have a lot of money to work with, but not endless funds.
No, everything here is quite expensive.
Well, when you're talking about really powerful weaponry or really powerful magic, go to the smaller shops. You can find cheaper things.
They're gonna be quite as good stuff.
Yeah! Again, I think you have a dog in this fight.
Talking to me or her?
Her. Just because, like, oh no, but the other shops don't do quite as good work.
It's just funny given the fact that she's a cat. That's
Yeah.
I was meaning that more in the fact that it's her character currently trying to sell us stuff.
I caught that too, though.
That was not on purpose, actually.
Sure.
I just thought it was funny. Anyway, so, yeah, you are talking back and forth of the money, and Credence is basically like, we don't have the money to go buy all the things you want. So you know that if they're gonna spend, it's gonna be on some it needs to be on something really important.
I bought bullets. That's basically all I got.
You get to meet man who can outrun Bullet.
I was just thinking it.
You guys are playing cards.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Goldfish.
Are you planning on trying to cheat him in any way while you're playing cards?
I don't have anything at stake, so no.
Again?
Okay.
If I had things at stake, probably.
Antiques are looking more like.
All right, so you guys
like a
play.
trinket shop,
Seems
or-
like it's a pretty fair game. Credence is not very good at cards, and he just kind of like, well, I fold.
This is the check. I don't think you're supposed to fold after that.
Yeah, I just call it a day and watch you play for a little bit. I've had my tail stomped by her too much.
Come on, that hasn't been that bad.
Oh, it was bad.
His beard curls when he gets a good hand. It's a bad tell.
It's not even slight. It just goes. Comes like a barrel at the bottom of his chin.
Not even fair. Alright, what?
Where do you think I can find a magic ring?
A what? A magic ring?
Oh, a ring? Sorry, go ahead.
Enchanted item shops? Sundries and stuff
jeweler.
like that?
Sundries, that's that type of place.
Yeah.
Was there one by the
Definitely.
apothecary?
Yeah, you could
Okay.
find.
I swear. But I need money.
Fine, here you go. He hands you 3,000 gold.
Holy crap!
Jeez.
And more money than DeVito ever had in our last campaign.
More money than I think your whole group had in the last campaign.
Rail
What
had
is
5,000
money?
at one point.
Huh?
What is money?
What is money?
That had no
Alright.
money.
Actually, no. Remember
Sunday.
when we got all that gold? It was like
Oh yeah,
25,000.
you
The-
guys
the
had a
Dragon
ton
Keep,
of
yeah.
gold, and you did have the Dragon's Keep, but you didn't use that gold. You
No,
let other
Ra-
people use it.
Rail grabbed like the 5K.
Yeah, I know. Rail was greedy
Anyway,
and then lost his soul. So, yeah, you've got that. You go and if you're looking, you look for a ring of protection. You said.
Yeah, or something like that.
Okay. Looking for a ring of protection. You find one. As far as the meta goes, it gives you +1 AC. It would cost you like 1,500.
Okay. What other rings do they?
They do have one of swiftness. And a brawler's ring as well.
Brawlers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gives you, again, on the meta side of it, it gives you advantage on melee hits.
And how much is the brawlers ring?
The brawler's ring is 2,000 gold.
That could be useful. Some of them.
That could be. Ring of Swiftness is 1,000, and it gives you an additional 10 feet of speed.
So do you have to be wearing said ring, or
Yes.
if I like duct tape this to Shellington,
No,
could
you
he possibly?
need to be wearing it.
You just see. You
It's okay. All you gotta do is
You
get
just-
it
you just-
sized up to fit him.
Stick it through his nose.
Oh no!
Like,
I would never do that. So Shalia, now that the
I think I want the brawlers ring.
Okay.
now that the dead weight's out of the
Spend the-
game,
You spend the money, 2,000.
how about a nice casual 5 gold piece game?
Wait. Oh.
Advantage on
5
melee
gold.
attacks.
Just a casual 5 gold pieces.
Okay.
All right. We're playing for money now.
Okay, you
5
guys are
gold
playing for
each.
money.
Which means yes, I cheat,
I'm
Okay.
proficient in cards.
but I'm not.
2 cheaters.
Advantage on sleight of hand.
Oh,
Roll sleight of hand.
well, it doesn't matter then now.
You have advantage.
And she has a modifier.
You can still roll higher.
That's a 20, not natural.
She has a modifier.
You've got advantage. You might get a crit.
And then I'll tie her.
Yeah, you'll tire.
With
Yeah,
a
but
crit. With a crit. Because mine was an 18 plus 2, so.
Yeah, but crit doesn't matter in a skill check.
No,
I guess
it
that's
doesn't. That's my point.
Crits only really matter.
So being
Storytelling
proficient in
and
cards, other just no.
You would add your
Does he do a
proficiency
perception
bonus
check
it
to
as
see
well.
if he can catch her cheating too? Or I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Does that count?
Yes.
Proficiency?
Yes.
All right. Well, now it's a +2.
Yes.
So you have a chance.
You have 2 chances, in fact.
Nope. 19.
Oh, that is quite the game over 5 gold.
Yeah.
Both of you are aware that the other is cheating, but you can't tell how, so you can't prove it.
One ends with 5 aces, the other ends with 4 aces.
No. You use the current deck. There's no mixed decks in here. But yes, she does end up with a better hand and comes off with 5 gold. But it's quite the thing to watch as Credence is like, yeah, that was entertaining. You're both very untrustworthy. That's all I can say.
I played a fair, free game.
There's a good reason I folded.
Now, would you like to go double or nothing?
All right, you guys are doing that. Our guys back at the library.
I'm gonna try to lose my tail.
Okay.
Oh, I just dropped my die.
They'll start plucking feathers.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Tail, huh?
Yeah, like, do kangaroos have tails?
That was my thought, too.
They would have tail feathers.
We just don't have wings.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me.
Or a voice anymore.
Oh.
Or creativity.
Yeah.
And you can still write.
Hey, it's not my handwriting.
Paul
Alright,
copies mine a lot.
So what should I roll to try to not get lost?
Um,
Keep eyes on him.
you're trying to keep a tail on him. You're not worried about him not seeing you. You're
Wait,
just trying to follow
she
him,
told me
right?
where he was going.
Yeah, you know where he's going.
Yeah. Alright, anyway.
He's just trying to lose you amongst the bookshelves,
Okay.
basically.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, eventually you're gonna both end up at the same place.
Okay.
Which one
I'm
are you
gonna try
following?
to
I'm
not get
following
lost,
Fariel.
but you know,
All right.
I still know where to go, even if I do.
So I'm tailing the
what
tail.
should I roll?
You keep on. You're basically tracking. Give me perception so you can keep keep an eye on him
All right.
while you're checking. You roll me stealth.
Natural 20.
All right.
So
well, I
that's
got
a 26.
okay. Well, I got an 18. So
Wow. Well, despite you knowing where he's going, you,
of course my detect thoughts is still going. So as long as he's in 30 feet of me, I know where he is. But
yeah, I assume he's not going to be within 30 feet of you.
I'm going as fast as I can without running in a library.
Yeah. He's moving very quickly. You lose track of where he's actually at.
Mhm.
You're like, I know where he's going.
yeah.
So you take your time and make your way over there.
That's what I wanted. I wanted to read my books without being there.
It's a library, and you're both walking.
Caleb, you're following over with them.
Mm-hmm.
So you're a bit a ways back, but you see he's not like... He's no longer like speeding, trying to catch him. He's just trying to make his way there as best he can.
Okay.
You follow. You get over to the actual place. Now,
back, and 3 stories up.
yeah. So you get to back, and you notice the books are very, very dark and old. They seem to have been mostly stained by the oils of hands, having held them for a long time. You can see kind of beyond the spines. They're much lighter colored. They're very old. You make your way up, and you're climbing up these ladders, these old, rickety sounding kind of feeling ladders.
And this is where Psychic Story Footwork just comes in.
Yeah, so you just
full speed.
You go up at full speed, and 3 stories up, you don't even notice him, and you just hear this. What are you looking for, Sonny?
Pull out the key. Quickly put it back.
Why are you trying to dig into these things?
Personal.
You're delving into very dangerous stuff.
I'm just like constantly like, see behind me.
He looks down.
Are they following you? Well, they won't anymore, don't worry.
As you watch, he moves
Thank
his
you.
hand, and the ladder just goes sliding all the way across. They won't be getting to you anytime soon.
You just hear a curse in Sylvan under your breath.
You hear the faintest.
Hey, man, I have a question.
Yes.
If I combined Gust of Wind and Featherfall, could I make myself fly?
No. No.
I write thank you.
Well, I don't want them involved. I don't want you involved.
Point back to the personal.
I know. Come with me.
He walks you over. Take this into that room. I'll make sure no one enters. He pulls out this black book and hands it to you. Be careful.
Don't write in it. There might be assassins.
So, you take it back into the room that he points out. As you walk into the room, 3 torches light, and you can see a small desk in there that you can sit at. And you hear the door lock.
Magic torches.
Okay. Let's see what time you got here, guys.
It's currently about
It's
9:50.
9:50. Okay. How are you guys at playing?
Well, I mean, I've lost him. Like, I'm aware
No.
of the thing is.
How are you guys gonna be if I keep you in your seats and let him have this thing?
Oh, I'm fine with that.
Sure.
You guys will play.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I won't make you leave the room. Okay. Now, Nate. The thing that you dealt with, right? This whole experience. We didn't decide exactly what it was yet, right?
Not quite.
You didn't give me a thing of it because I'm pretty sure I've got a strong idea, but I didn't think that you had anything for it yet, right?
All I got is I know that the old guild master is trying to gather all the artifacts to summon, and I took the key that is the main component to stop him from doing that.
Right.
But then curiosity is now kicking in.
Okay. All right. So,
Is that why he always takes keys? That.
okay, my friend.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. So, you open the book and look at it. There's not much written. You have languages you have are common
and Aran.
and Aran.
So the wind of
Right. You have there's a bit in common through here. This is a journal. It talks in depth about the guy's life experiences. Talks about a collection of items that he stumbled across in a dig that was actually made in for a shrine of a creature that was horrific. The small statue that was there always haunted him in his dreams. And the items he was trying to find why they were of any significance. Okay. As he goes on deeper and deeper into this, you start seeing a lot more language that is not common. It is not just primordial stuff either. It's something far deeper, foreign and alien to you. I need you to make me a wisdom save as you begin reading, as you just look at the language written.
Wisdom?
Yep.
Love madness in like Cthulhu sense because it's always so interesting.
16.
16?
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight 16.
Okay.
No modifier.
It bothers you. You feel unsettled. And you have the deep sense that what you're looking at, almost, even though you cannot read it, you have the deep sense that you can hear of the rumblings of the actual pronunciation of this tongue in your head. But it's just on the edge. Like, you can't actually make it out. You don't understand what you think you might be hearing or imagining in your mind. But it's enough to make you stop. You're like, you have some strong considerations to make at this point, to press on or not.
I'm going to put this up to... I'm going to take the key off my necklace, so it takes a bit of a while. Rummaging around with the other keys that it's hidden in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to set it on the table. I'm going to put the book on one side and me on the other, and I'm going to spin the key. And if it points to the book, I'll keep reading. If it points to me, I'll stop.
Roll a dice.
Points to the book.
I'll keep reading.
Okay. You continue reading, and you do get some more common reference in there. He speaks about the statue, and then he actually talks about key. And he says that each of these items, to him, seem to be a piece of a puzzle. But the key was the last piece in opening the door. He said it actually scared him more than all of the other parts. And then you just get this that just kind of echoes in your mind as you look at this odd alien written stuff that he puts in quotes. And he says, I was able to decipher this written on the inside of the ring of the key. When exposed to specific magics. But he says that the key cannot be used. For if it is, it will usher the end of our day, of our world.
Alrighty.
I need you to make me one more wisdom save.
10.
Okay. Cool. So, you get done reading, and it leaves you almost a little shaky, just from the whole experience. And you hear this. Are you done in there?
I'm going to quickly just glance over, kind of memorize the handwriting, so I can mimic it later.
Okay. So while you're doing that, you guys, you attempted to catch up with him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Eventually you did get there.
Yeah.
And the librarian's like, it's a private matter, not for you. Go about what you are going to find. Your friend will catch up with you when he's done.
Alright, if you feel like that's what's best, I will leave him to it.
I don't feel anything that he is doing is best, but it's
Which
better
is-
than having you involved.
I was merely worried that he might be getting himself in danger, and I wanted to look after him.
He most definitely is. And if he trusts you, he will tell you.
Okay.
I highly suggest you don't trust him.
I never did.
Good. Yes, you and your narrow eyes.
Sorry, that was more Connor than I was just thinking. Yeah, he's just like, yeah, he'd probably be doing something similar too. How much danger is this to us?
I don't think you understand what elder gods are. The eldritch horrors that exist on the edges and the fine pockets of the outer worlds. They come to planes and devour them for fun.
I'm aware of the ancient horrors. I just don't know how likely this one is to become an issue.
Well, your friend seems to be carrying something of quite a lot of significance.
Interesting. Well, I will be going.
Yes. Be careful what you delve into.
I'm just gonna climb my way back down the ladder that I'm assuming that we went to go get and bring back.
Oh, yeah, he basically just had to move stuff. So, you guys are able to get your spells that you were looking for. You were looking for history and the evolution of magic. You get a full detailed, like a generic detailed workout of how it happened.
I would also check some of the books higher up that she says not to check because that's me.
Yeah, that's fine. What you get on the generic overlay is that the White Hand actually helped to found the college. Sorry, the White Staff helped to found the college, and there is one of that order that still is always the headmaster at the college.
Okay.
And that's how it's kind of always gone. That's where it grew. That's where it grew from. The White Staff are basically masters of any and all schools of magic. The city was founded on those kinds of things. Those who were drawn to it to learn. Basically, they really learned in order to fight off and stave off the darkness and bad and evil, nasty things that had retained themselves here on this earth. To keep to carve out basically a place of protection. But because this group here, this city here, very much focused on magic, it just became kind of a little hub for it.
Okay.
And it was so well known for it. That's what you get. On the deeper end of stuff, you actually have like the musings of some of the old headmasters.
Okay. 1 second. Let me catch up with my notes a bit.
That's fine.
Okay.
For the most part, it's just a lot of their philosophy. They don't really talk much as far as historical stuff goes. It's really just more of why we do magic.
Okay.
What spirit should be held in the operation of that type of power.
Okay.
More of those things, and it's maybe not as interesting to you. You kind of write it off because it's written by a human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
you were able to find the spells you're looking for.
Okay.
You get 2 spells out of each book, or each school, that you're able to write into your book.
Okay. I'm not allowed to write it in here.
You are not allowed to write it down.
So I'm gonna.
But you're able to get that much in your study time to understand well enough how to try and basically reproduce it.
Okay.
Nothing on the bottom floor goes above a 2nd level spell.
Okay.
So, yeah, you get 4 2nd level spells that you can use out of 2 out of divination and 2 out of conjuration.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look into those.
Now, yes, Key.
After I finish glazing over,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to take the key and I'm going to hide it in like a hidden pouch.
Okay.
So it's not on the normal key
Okay.
necklace. And then I'm going to just ask for books on handwriting and just go study up different types of handwriting.
Okay.
Just
So
to finish off the time.
you
there.
get the knock on the door and he asks if you're done. And when you come back, you see there's not a single, like when you come out, there's not a single other person in the library. It's dark.
Oh,
You've been there for
okay, never mind.
hours and hours beyond your recollection. At this point, everyone else has been able to make it back. And what?
Well, I was just gonna see if I could do like an insight check to see if any of that history stuff, anything seems suspiciously noble or like it had been, like there might be a deeper story to look for.
Oh yeah, you definitely do that.
Okay. Would that be insight?
Yep.
Okay. 5.
Again, you just kind of write it off as historical bias, but nothing of great import to you.
Okay.
You do know that the White Staff, though, tend to have some good stories. So you wonder to yourself that you don't see where it may be coming from.
Okay.
What were those potions I made?
Oh yeah. So in your potion time, he was able to craft. He was able to craft a few. He made you 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
They're this milky white potion, and he says, "Yeah, if you drink this, they will help you to negate magical effects for one attack. They are great protection. I have plans to see if I can get through the wall with this."
I'd hate to be your test subject.
And it
use
just
mice?
takes the snowdrop flower to make these?
Yeah, it just takes the snowdrop flower and a lot of knowledge of how to do it.
Yeah.
With a lot of focus down onto the potion itself.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, just the snowdrop, because snowdrop on its own is a protection from magic.
It's good that I have a few of those on me at all times now.
Yeah,
Does that mean the shrine has an anti-magic field?
Hmm?
Does that mean the shrine has an anti-magic field now?
Never know. Anyway, so that's what you got. You got 3 small bottles like that. You'd have to drink the whole bottle to get the effect.
I figured. I will head back to Credence at this point.
Okay.
And tell him that I saw those baby dragons, and that they were willing to sell them for 500,000 if he was interested.
I'm not interested in
Okay.
keeping dangerous fire-breathing things with us. I already have enough crazy.
No kidding.
And a bit extra now.
Yeah.
I'm still at the armory.
You're still at the armory. Oh yeah. So you had your hour wait at the armory, and she comes back to you. Well, my friend is here. I need you to come into the back though.
Okay.
So you come into the back, and you see this rough built man. He's missing an eye with a scar that goes down to like the bottom of his face. Across that eye. It's not Nick Fury.
Of course not. It's Odin, obviously.
Oh my god.
I hear you are the man to talk to about a certain sword up front.
Yes, mi amigo.
Oh, he's Spanish too. Sweet!
I think he's whatever you wanted to be.
So, and I hear that there is no price for that particular weapon. What is it that you want then?
I want a piece of you. Particularly your eye.
Why? ¿Por qué?
Porque I miss you.
Pues, tiene sentido, but how does that work then?
Well, you see, I have a very useful friend right here who can remove the
I look warily over at.
She's like, it's a simple procedure.
Here, take this spoon.
A swordsman with no depth perception.
Actually, that's a lot less of a problem than you think.
You see, my friend, that blade cost me my eye a long time ago. And it is tied to me until I can fix it. Your bet that you make with the blade comes at the cost of your eye. From there on, it will be your eyes and protect you.
This is a very strange blade.
Yes.
I think I would need a little bit of time to think about this. Not very long. But give me a while.
Okay. I will give you until tonight, as I have heard that you will be leaving soon.
This is true. That is why I won't take very long.
Yes. So, turns to night. What are you making your choice? Yes or no?
Oh, jeez.
Because everybody else is at this point is moved on to waiting. Credence is like, where in the world is our friends?
While we're waiting, I would love to take the time to memorize the rune sequence for the teleportation circle.
No.
Why not?
So you get there,
Mm-hmm.
and you see that the entire floor is covered.
You wouldn't even get a quarter of the way there.
Credence looks at you when you are interested. You make note of being interested in this. He's like, "You're a foolish man if you think that anyone's going to give away their little formula for how to do those things. That's money. You're going to have to find a way to make your own."
Well, no, I was more talking about learning, so when I eventually learn how to do it on my own, I could come back here.
Well, that's something you'll have to work out with the curator of the place. He doesn't exactly like people just coming.
That's fair.
He's not a destination you teleport to. You teleport out of. The city's protected for a reason. There's only a few small places I know that actually have any teleportation into here. And you pay quite a pretty penny.
Yeah.
In the school, it's another thing all on its own. Yes.
So I'm going to take it that the sword has a name of some sort, or is rather a known blade throughout the world.
Nope.
It isn't? Okay.
No name. Very
Has
interesting.
Key come back yet?
That's a key.
And everyone else is back?
It's gotta be worrisome.
Yeah, it is.
For Calum, too.
Mm-hmm.
Has it been 4 hours yet?
Yeah.
I'd definitely like to go pick up my bullets.
Okay, you get your bullets.
Sweet.
I'm gonna go look for Key. I know he went to the library.
Aw, come on. Do we really have to have more people leaving? We just got nearly everybody back. Let the birdie make his way home.
It's a funny story, actually. I wanted to go check something out. I'll be back.
Oh, seriously.
Don't
Your
worry
neighbor
about
gets
your
it
little
out here.
feathered friend. He's getting himself into trouble just fine without
That's what I worry about.
Oh, well.
He wasn't sharing
Some
his
eldritch
trouble.
nonsense. I'm sure he'll work it out.
What did you say?
Oh, some eldritch
You know
thing.
some of the
Oh,
That
no.
The
I don't want
librarians
to be
kept
doing
us from
that
stopping
kind of
him.
stuff. No,
Don't you love what your friend got you into?
I'm gonna freaky see the bird.
Mittens is like.
Yeah,
touches the bird.
May I have your recipe?
When I get a hold of him, I'll share.
Boyd is on the menu.
Tenjuki fried chicken.
No, bird is not on the menu.
So, what are you doing, buddy?
Alright, I have one question to ask the guy before I make that decision.
Jeez.
Senor, when you took this blade for the first time, why did you choose it?
It was my father's.
Then I think we have something in common with our swords. Then why are you willing to sell it if it is part of your family?
It is not a part of my family. It was my father's sword before it was someone else's. It was a very, very dangerous pirate sword before. Killed him and then carried the blade all of his life.
Okay.
Just
Then what gave you interest in it to keep it and continue fighting with it? What drew you to this blade aside from the lose of fathers? What does it mean to you?
What does it mean to me?
Mm-hmm.
It meant a way to protect my family. My family. Sorry, I can't talk. I can't do it, guys. I suck. It was a way to protect my family. My family.
My
I can't do it.
familia.
My familia. Yeah.
Then I believe it to be a worthy blade, and I will see. And if you are willing to trust me with it, I will come up with whatever pact needs to be made in order to wield it in defense of those who are those who need defense, of those who are innocent, who need.
I'm just gonna come back with an eye patch.
The sword. It will move in the flash of an eye. And now will move in the flash of yours. Ananya, do your duty.
Can you just name the sword Line of Sight?
You watch her, she comes over and she picks up the sword. This is a little more delicate procedure. You watch all of a sudden this thing like emerges out of the pommel. And you can see it's first just like it's really like squished and just like it pops into full. It's actually an eye. Here you go. And then she just and you watch it like sucks into his eye socket. Ah! Yes, yes. Thank you, señorita.
Oh, senor. It's not senor. Oh, senorita, you're talking to her, but.
And now it's your turn.
An eye for an eye.
Órale.
Are you ready?
No. She no.
Come here, baby. All of a sudden, you watch this enormous axe come over to her. Hold still. She swings down. It just like barely cleaves into the bone on either end, and you just hear it just, like that cut. And she's like, okay. She pushes.
Yeah.
The pain is insane.
It's like she's
And then she
splitting
just-
a part of your skull.
You hear that snap of the.
Now wait for the high-pitched twang as it disconnects from
Ow.
the eye socket from the stem.
work. And now?
She puts it to the pommel, and you watch it just absorb into that orb. And it works again. See? Here you go. She throws you the blade.
Catch it. So I don't know if how off I would be from painting all that other shit.
You actually find that it does not feel that you are missing the eye with the sword in hand.
What about catching the sword? He has no depth perception.
But he's connected to it.
Oh, okay.
So Matt.
Well, I now have a different fashion statement to pull, which is probably that I have like a little, almost like a bandana, kind of like half like pirate sort of thing, but not like eye patch, just
We
kinda
just
like
said
it's
the
obscured.
construction's the artist.
like it's obscured, but yeah, I gotta edit my character design again.
So Matt.
Yes.
Kingdom Hearts
Beginning of
back
campaign,
cover.
then an end of campaign.
Talk to me in a minute.
Righto.
So, well, I believe our deal is nearly finished. She turns towards him. Yes, I understand. He pulls out a diamond the size of his fist and hands it to her. That should pay for everything. Yes? It's sufficient.
It's a really big diamond.
He looks at you. Use it well, my friend. Make,
Senor, on my life.
make a name for the blade. With your actions. As he just turns and walks out.
Man, I have so many swords on me. It's
Yeah,
not
you got a
even
lot
funny.
of weapons.
Welcome to Dib's life in the last campaign.
I have like 6 different blades on me at the moment.
And
Yeah,
yeah.
including the knife in my boot. I have 6 different blades on me and a crossbow to boot. Oh, this is worse than that. I have a literal walking armory.
Yeah.
I've got 3, but I'm a wizard.
Yeah.
I've got like
That
4 or
would have
5.
happened in like an hour after things,
I
which
got
is
10.
don't nearly as much
It
time
would
as
happen.
that.
Yeah, it would have happened a while.
The
It would
other
have happened a
thing that-
while. I think you took some time to think about taking your eye out of your head.
Yeah. The other thing that would have maybe would have thought about like during the hour points of like waiting between that
Mm-hmm.
was the possibility of enchanting armor.
Okay.
I have the breastplate, but
Enchanting armor. It's gonna take about a week to get it processed.
so I don't have time for that.
Probably not.
Okay.
Nobody.
Okay. So you come back. You are now missing an eye and have a relatively well taken care of wound on your face.
So I'm trying to hide that as best as I can from everyone. So I go pull my hat over my
Okay. You just
kind
kind
of
of
like
cover
sideways
it.
a little bit.
You've got this odd sword that, I mean, the sucker looks like it's a beefy barbarian type weapon, and you can basically just move the sucker fast as all get out.
I see you got the sword with no monetary value.
That does not seem like your type of weapon.
It is not. Perhaps not. But I'm willing to give it a try for the sake of my friend who gave it to me.
I know what your name is for.
You all make some crazy things when you just sit around for a couple of hours. I can't trust you at all.
No.
I'm still not back.
I have caused no
actually-
problems.
I actually have a few.
Yeah, you say that.
I cannot lie.
Yeah,
got a point.
but you may not know that she caused the problem. That's all. Well,
I have a few questions after things, but
when we get the bird back, we can get a move on, I guess. About that time, Key comes through the door. The door creaks open. You!
Yo!
Look here, birdie.
Look here, buddy.
You don't go running off without someone with you.
I point to Burial.
Oh, don't look at me. You did your best to leave me.
What in the world, eh?
Right, my book. Couldn't keep up.
You couldn't keep up, I understand. Short legs and all.
He couldn't keep up.
What's your problem?
I'm sorry, he went up a ladder and then the ladder moved. I have a feeling that might have had something to do with him not wanting to be followed.
Don't you
Yeah,
have Misty Step?
probably. It's only
I didn't think they would react politely to fire in a library.
It's only got like
30 feet.
30 feet though.
Yeah.
You're talking a
But-
lot more than
But they don't know that.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to tell them. I'm going to say, that's just what I'm going to say. I don't think they would have reacted kindly to fire.
I know though, and I was like, not long enough.
My spell is not Misty Step.
Well, but he said, don't you have Misty Step?
And
Oh.
you said I don't believe they should enjoy fire.
And I,
Yeah.
whose spell is Misty Step, is like, not long enough.
Hey, whatever. Looks like we're ready to go. I knew you were gonna say that. So,
It was just there.
I know. So you guys finally are back together, and he turns over to the curator here. I think we're all ready to go now.
You and I will talk.
Can I tell that there's something off with him?
Insight.
Alright.
I'm not gonna
Sleight
lie.
of hand.
I do think that Nero would be asking, so what are the sort of no monetary cost you?
17 insight.
Yeah, you got a gut feeling that tells you there's something up.
Sleight of hand counter. Just cuz.
I will show Bjorn.
So how well am I
the,
able to hide
Phoenix,
this?
The potions I got.
Deception.
Deception?
See if he's interested in the
Sleight of hand's
potions
better,
I
but
got.
Yeah, those should be useful if we have to come across something
18.
crazy.
Yep.
Versus your 17?
Yeah. What are you sleight of handing?
He's not sleight of handing, he's deceiving.
Oh.
He's
Okay.
trying to deceive everyone about the situation.
So if it were a sleight of hand, that would
It's-
be a 20.
It's not bad. You still have some instinct that there's something going on, but you don't know what. With your other, if he wasn't trying to deceive, you'd probably be like, he's totally covering his face for some reason.
Yeah.
There's something going on.
Can,
But you just kind of have an inclination that there's something there.
can I sense any, like, fey magic or anything on him?
No.
Okay.
I'm literally just asking, like, because
What
I
did
was
that-
there when
what
the
did
sword
that
was
actually
introduced
cost
to
you is what he wanted to ask.
Yeah, I was like, so how much does the sort of no monetary cost actually cost you?
Trust. A lot of trust.
A lot of what?
A lot of trust.
So you had to make a deal? Did you sign a contract?
No signatures.
Why are you going around signing more contracts? You already
I'm
are.
not
You wait
sign-
us.
No signatures. No contracts.
So then what
No,
did it
not
cost?
really.
Because she specifically did not say it was free. She just said it had no monetary value.
Well, let's discuss this later. We need to get moving.
She tried selling me a lance for 800,000, and she gives him a sword for apparently nothing.
Uh-huh.
That wasn't hers
Oh,
to
poor
An
sell.
guy.
eye for an eye. You know.
Well, we're ready to go now. You see this man come through the door. Finally. It's been quite the wait.
I agree.
He turns and you watch the cover like just move off of the circle. Make your way.
I hop on the back of the cart.
Credence just.
I hop on the back of
moves on the
Shellington.
thing. It's a huge magic circle. I mean, it's easily as big as this room or more.
Hey, this makes us lose our assassin, guys.
And it glows. You watch the light shoot up from all of the carvings in every
He has to
edge of the
travel
room.
over there. It would take us months.
As it's like,
How did you get there to
be
begin?
careful in your journeys. The light flashes, and you guys find yourselves on another circle in somewhere completely different. It is a large, flat, kind of just like dais out in the middle of nowhere. You can see a small village just down below, a few miles off, but it's like you are in wilderness area. You can see over some of the trees down towards the village, and off to the other side you can see mountains that reach into the skies high, tall, craggy, and dangerous. The weather is very different now. You guys had been reaching into the fall-ish type weather before. You are now in a different hemisphere of the world, so it is now reaching into spring and summer. It is rainy and misty, but warm.
Oh, humid.
Yeah. Since you are relatively higher up, it is a little bit cooler, but you can feel that it's not winter chill, right? This is the warmer weather. But again, the mountains are still covered in snow and misty and ominous looking in the distance. Ah, yeah, that's home. I can't wait to get back.
Those are some misty mountains.
Oh, don't be making jokes like that. Those are the fire hills.
So those are some fiery mountains?
No, they're hills. They're far too short to be mountains.
Ooh.
He's right.
That makes sense.
So I'm making a mountain of a molehill.
Yep.
Right now, kind of. These go on for 1,000 miles that way.
I don't believe that's a hill.
It's a hill range.
These are just the beginnings of the mountains. You have not seen the beautiful big ones yet.
Mm.
I'm assuming we're going to.
Oh, we so are.
And yet, I somehow believe it won't be as magnificent as the underwater hills and mountains I know of.
Let's get to move on. He snaps. Now I'm going to leave you guys here because I know we went a little bit longer.
Yep.
I hope you guys had fun. For those that were watching, I hope you enjoyed. We had a lot of fun playing together tonight.
Shopping episode, it happens every here and there.
Yeah, shopping episode, but there was some story and development for characters.
I would like to thank MasterLink87 in the chat for making me laugh so many times.
Now I have to go back and watch.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you some of the highlights right now. He says first you need to make sure you chop the fairy in the jar so I can heal you later.
Trepananya.
Legends of
I
Zelda.
was
Good luck with that.
when you first said that. When you first heard that voice, I was really expecting a Navi ripoff.
And then
Listen!
And then next he says that you need to create Vorpal bullets.
Vorpal bullets.
Somehow decapitate
Those are
something on
some
a
of the
20.
best ones.
I heard you say Vorpal bullets, and I thought you were...
it was him. And so I am watching the chat. I am talking in the chat. So for the people in the chat, I keep an eye out and I try my best to interact.
Thank you to those of you who are here watching. Please share it with your friends if you enjoy this, the story, the fun that we have here. Share it. The more people that we have coming on together to watch, the more fun we have together as a whole. We can extend the fun beyond just here by following. If you guys go and follow us on our Discord, follow us on YouTube, follow Nathan on his Mixer channel. Obviously, you're already here.
Yeah.
But get more people there. He does a lot more than just this on that channel.
Right now we have this. I'm doing not just random live streams. I'm doing shows. We have this one. Then I have Showdown Saturdays, where I play random first-person shooter games and other fighting games. Lately, it's been a mix between Borderlands, Overwatch, competitive games, and so those are fun. And we're looking to expand, do more, maybe do a little talk show to talk about this and other things. Just keep an eye out; they will slowly be coming out as we get more and more of a following.
When do you do first-person shooters?
Saturdays.
Oh.
Well, I can do them other days too. But
I know, but like if you ever need a wingman for a first-person shooter, I will be there for you.
Anyways, thank you very much for being here. Again, follow us on YouTube. Share the videos with your friends. It's on Studio Nathan currently on
Studio
YouTube,
Nathan
just
currently
like the
on
Mixer channel.
And then you have your Facebook.
Yes, and on Facebook, Forgotten World Adventures, not the travel place, but the one that has the same symbol as what we have on our show. You'll see that. We have... I put up stuff to do with role-playing there. I haven't been as active as I should be probably, but I have shared the videos through there as well. So you should be able to see them all posted there. Other than that, we will see you guys again next week. Have a wonderful night. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Bless you if you sneezed.